Yes, it is I, Holly Cameron, and I'm in your phones, but I'm also making an appearance for True Heel Heat. I've been told it's a fantastic podcast. Why haven't you had me on it, huh? Where's my invitation? I think you guys need to feel the wrath. I'm at Comic-Con today, but I think we need to get some, some wrath in the show. So let me know.
What's up, True Heel Heat? True Heel Heat. What's up? True Heel Heat. All hands is on me.
Hello. It is me, your True Heel Phenom, SP3, and we are live on the True Heel Heat YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch for Rated Raw review number 131, the one who holds the torch, reviewing last night's post SummerSlam August 3rd, 2026 edition of Monday Night Raw on Netflix as only we can. And to do that, I am joined this week. Usually I would be joined by my esteemed colleague, Top Guy JJ, but since it is the quarterly good episode of Monday Night Raw, he has come out of the woodwork. Your one and only former face and ace of the True Heel Heat YouTube channel, here to get back his crowd, the one and only Romeo Anthony Cologne. How are you doing?
We are so back. We've never been more back than now. JJ, you've done a great job. You deserved an episode off. I'm glad to be back here, and you'll be seeing me more regularly. This is not just a one-off appearance. So get ready for that, everybody.
We are glad to have you back. This is by popular demand as well, because people have been asking for you for weeks, especially during the rougher episodes of Monday Night Raw. It's like, where's Romeo to make this, try to make this sound better or defend this stuff?
Oh, especially last week. Oof. Last week.
All-timer worst episode. Me and JJ called it. It was like, this is the worst Raw Netflix episode of all time.
JJ was funny. He's like, because he told him I made a thumbnail. He was like, oh, now we dragging Romeo into this. Poor guy.
I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. I told him to change it. I told him to do Joe Hendry and Danhausen. It has to be them. But yes, we appreciate y'all for joining us live. Appreciate y'all for watching us on demand. Either way, show your appreciation back the simplest way possible by dropping a thumbs up on this video. You can also share this video with all your wrestling fans, friends, and family on all your favorite social media platforms. If you're new to the True Heel Heat YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here. We're here every Tuesday, 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time with Rated Raw Review, the best Monday Night Raw review in the land on wrestling YouTube. Me and Top Guy JJ and Romeo for the past, 2-3 years now. So going strong. But also, you can sound off in the comments down below and let us know what you thought about last night's Monday Night Raw, and sound off in the live chat. We love to interact with all of you and highlight as many of your comments as possible. But of course, if you're feeling generous, you want to give back to what we do here, you want to show your support to the True Heel Heat YouTube channel in the best way possible, you could do so with a super chat donation. Any dollar amount matters. It goes back to the contributors that you see on screen with us here. And we always appreciate the support. And Romeo has not been on the show in a while. So show your support. Show your support. Show that you appreciate Romeo on the channel.
Or I won't be back. There we go. Good start.
We're off to a good start. We appreciate Chuck Berries with the super chat donation, who says Triple H be on some doughboy shit like y'all want to see a dead body. Who has he buried lower, Bron Breakker or Sol Ruca?
Oh, come on.
To be fair, Sol's botching hasn't helped matters for her, but Bron has no faults in my opinion.
A good Raw, and we are already doom posting here on Rated Raw Review. You guys have been scarred for months. I'm here to bring some light, some positivity. And we start with the first super chat, Doom. What are we doing, folks? We are going to bring some light to this review. We're going to bring some positivity. Not this negative stuff. You guys are emotionally destroyed. Pick up the pieces. It's time to pick up the pieces.
Have you been enjoying Monday Night Raw?
As Triple H would say now, after last night, it's a new era. We are in a new era right now. After SummerSlam, the Raw after SummerSlam, you know.
Okay, all right,
new era.
All right. Have you been enjoying Monday Night Raw over the last couple of months?
I will say it's been a lot of mid, but I don't think it's as bad as some of the Doom posters have been saying.
We got Matthew Hooks, who says, I will never understand why anyone would ever trust WWE with
the second
they literally dropped the ball.
Are you kidding me? The second one you highlight is also a Doom post.
Just saying. I'm just going in order. I could go to
Matt's
the top.
New. I've never seen Matt before.
Yeah, Matt has been go with us, Shaw, for the last couple of months. Joined us from the Fightful community. We're glad to have him. We got also Annika, who says, hey, homies, I got to work, but I had to say, if they get Roman Reigns at Worlds Collide, that is the biggest form of petty. It was hilarious. I'm sorry. I found that hilarious. I was like, they really taking this seriously. I appreciate them for taking this seriously. I told them to do something different. If you're going to counter program again, they went in the same city at the same time for Worlds Collide, and then they go and drop a Roman Reigns and probably a CM Punk on the same show. Oh, man.
Hilarious. It's pretty funny. I agree, Annika. Roman must really love Ray or Taker, or I don't know. But that segment was hilarious. It's like Ray's like, do you know I'm the general manager of AAA? Roman's like, no, now.
He's like, I do now. I was like, he buried. I was like, his auto response to anything is Barry. Like, that's what he did. He was like, I do now.
I would love for Roman.
I've never heard of AAA. That's what he wanted to say.
Like, I would expect, we own AAA now? I was expecting that first. There should be like a segment where Roman is quizzed on like all the little things of WWE. Like, who's the general manager of NXT? He'd be like, William Regal?
Yeah, no. The Rock's daughter. Here we go there.
I know that one.
Like,
Bloodline.
Robert Stone. And then he's like,
and then he go, who? Yeah, exactly. Who? Robert Stone. Who's that?
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Do you think we get El Grande Samoan at AAA?
I think that if you're gonna do Worlds Collide, that you got to put Roman against the biggest star. I think if Roman's gonna wrestle, it would be against El Grande,
Mr. Iguana. Oh,
I don't expect Roman to wrestle. I just expect him to make an appearance.
I don't think that's gonna move much.
Roman Reigns live.
I think the Punk match, whatever that is, can. But Roman, just make
Roman is just an added addition. He's
what?
He's a special guest of AAA General Manager Rey Mysterio.
Roman's like, give me Omos.
You gonna bury Omos? Let me beat Omos. Let me beat El Grande Americano. That's the people he wants to face. He's not gonna face like Mr. Iguana. I'm sorry, guys.
No.
He didn't want to beat down Dan. He didn't want to beat down Dan Harrison on the road to WrestleMania. He's not gonna want to face Iguana in a big time match. It's funny because like the major options you would think of are, you know, real WWE guys like Dom or El Grande, if you want to consider that. I expect Dom to face Punk at that show. Yeah. That's the matchup that makes sense to me. We get there you go, King Greg. King Greg has been calling for months. King Greg says, get Josh in the flagship intro, Romeo. Might be. That has to be one of my first obligations. There we go. Along with new intros for a lot of these programs. Yeah, a lot of them need some updates. And a new countdown. Still got the Death Riders dominating our AEW thing and Timeless Tony Storm. We got Chuck Berries. He says, what's good, THH fam? Yo, SP3, have to say that you and your boys Joel be wilding out on ITW. We had a good time. Making fun of Busted Open this morning. It was fun. It was fun. Did you hear that whole exchange they had on the show yesterday? Whose exchange? On Busted Open Radio after they appeared. I saw the transcript. Oh, okay. So yeah, they had the whole exchange where Pulley Ray was basically saying, "Oh, none of these other companies wanted to acknowledge us. Some of these other companies put you in like section 313." That was very weird. It's like these guys I think that his whole problem is the fact that he said that nothing was going to change. He says nothing going to change. Now after SummerSlam weekend, LaGreca said that. Oh. I think that's the only reason why everything is being kind of scrutinized and looked at with a fine-tooth comb, because he said all that and then it has definitely changed. He didn't have to say that. But he was also going to get scrutinized either way. This is true. He doesn't say that. This is true. I think that he just made it worse. Yes. We got a super chat donation from the good brother Matthew Hooks. Thank you so much. He says WWE building a young star is mission impossible. You just listen. Thank you guys for the money, but you're just slapping me in the face with this money as you send it. You're just like, here, Romeo. Pow! $2 bill right across your face.
Guys,
Wait,
what do you guys
do you think they're doing a good job right now at building young stars?
look how over Oba Femi
as a collective group?
I think everyone is just fine. Just fine. You can't push them all at once at the same time.
Okay.
They each have to be done in increments. Oba Femi is by far above and away number one, looking outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Bron Breakker, I'm never worried about Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker's going to be just fine. You guys panicked. And they showed you last night there are plans.
He's going to lose to Oba Femi. That's the plan.
He could.
That's the plan? Or he's not going to face Oba Femi for 2 years. That's WWE's MO at this point. That's what that equates to. That whole stare down equates to they ain't going to pull the trigger on that matchup for another year to 2 years, or they're going to have Oba Femi beat Bron Breakker because they are in the process of burying Bron Breakker right now, and this is probably the best. This is probably the best time. This is probably the best time to have this matchup while he's not fully buried.
You guys overuse the word bury. It's a fun word to use, but you got to use it for like deserving circumstances.
Is Bron Breakker before this segment? Was Bron Breakker not the positioned and booked as the fourth guy in the Vision? He doesn't get promo time.
Guy.
Yeah, he doesn't get promo time. The storyline is the fourth individual in the Vision. Because the person who gets the promo time is Logan Paul. The people that the storyline is focused on is Austin Theory and Maxine Dupree. He is just a mute brute.
Logan was fourth because he's not active. Bron
he's the one who's getting the promo time.
Bron is a champion. He's a tag team champion. He does get protected mostly. He can't beat Seth Rollins, but he does get protected mostly. He's fine. And the Vision's main quest should be trying to get Austin Theory up to be on the same level with his compadres, which they have done a good job of with him and Maxine, surprisingly. So I'm all in favor for that. And then once Bronson Reed comes back, which should be any time now, Vision is all the way back.
The fact that you believe that, I gotta hand it to
they
you.
Are.
Mafia says, no lie, Romeo. I hate WWE with a passion.
I thought that shit said, I hate Romeo with a passion.
I hate WWE with a passion. LOL, but I'm honest about it.
All right, well,
he's honest about it.
You're used to me, Matt, because I don't hate WWE with passion at all.
He loves WWE with a passion.
I love WWE. I love double E, as the great Kozlov once said.
Chuck Berry says, yo, Romeo, in case you haven't heard, the New Day is gone now, so there is no power of positivity in this house.
Actually, Big E is still around, so technically there is some. By the way, that was a cool digital thing they did.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah. What did you think?
Oh, it was awesome.
Did you get emotional?
Tugged at the heartstrings. It's cool.
Did you almost tear up at the Big E part?
No, not really. Although sometimes I saw Big E like when they were talking, they did like a backstage thing or like the thing they do in the front. What do you call WWE countdown, whatever. They were talking about Nick Aldis, and and it just you have Big E, you got Corey Graves next to each other, and it's like, wow, they're just standing there like, man, you got to feel for Nick Aldis because that could be us too. One last match, I was just wondering what was going through their minds, and you could tell.
Mm-hmm.
They could relate to it.
We got King Greg who's suggesting Roman versus Mini Vikingo. Hey, they can build it. They building him up as the upset king.
By the way, the real Vikingo, jeez, this guy can't catch a break.
That's like 3 major injuries in the last 3 years, right?
Wild.
Yeah,
not good.
It sucks. It's the style that he was working, man. All he's gonna do like that. That's what Rey Mysterio had to go through around his same age.
True. You might have to hit him up with his doctors
after the fact.
Yeah. Well, preventive measures going forward.
SpongeBob Loves Scrap says, remind you, Hunter never liked the Steiners, LOL.
And let me say something about Braun. You got to
Yeah.
stay healthy, bro. You got to stay healthy. You can be a little crazy. You can be a little crazy. You got to learn how to maintain your body. You show that you could be healthy for a long time. The trust factor will go up too.
So you don't think they've made any mistakes in the way they've booked Bron Breakker? It's just been the injury, the hernia.
I maybe could have put him over Seth, maybe. But if you want to keep telling the story that he still has a lot to learn, and now he's losing something by not having Heyman there anymore, he's still got a lot to learn to get to the next level. I don't think there's been any grand mistakes. He's not been buried, as some people say.
I think as late he has been buried. It's the biggest example of WWE burying somebody of the Triple H era outside of Austin Theory that first night.
You got to start getting pinned by guys that don't deserve to pin you for me to say you're buried. You know?
Okay, that's fair.
I
think
Rollins
presentation wise, that's where I am calling out the burying.
Maybe not.
When you're positioned as the fourth guy. You don't get any promo time, yet you're the best promo in the group. You are now wrestling less because they want to put over Austin Theory and want to push him more due to this relationship, and he gets the storyline focus as well and the character work. This was the first bit of like sunshine and maybe a potential opportunity for him to kind of use this, whatever this is going to be, if it's a program with Oba Femi to kind of launch himself and gain some momentum again. But this is a make or break one for me, honestly. I think it is for WWE as well. The whole Unreal stuff just confirmed what we're seeing right now. Like they were too gun shy on pulling the trigger on him winning the Royal Rumble because they said they didn't want to shove people down his throat, and then they put Roman Reigns over instead, which didn't really make any sense and doesn't really make any sense in general, because if you want one of these young guys to be a top star, you have to shove them down our throats. That's all these top stars are shoved down our throat. That's why they're top stars.
In hindsight, they were right because Braun got hurt.
He's not going to lift off a table, though. If he wins the Royal Rumble, he's not going to do that. Why is he angry?
He might.
No, he's not. No,
they love to do those pull-apart brawl segments. They love to do those.
This is all about the butterfly effect, sir. We've already seen it. We've seen it from front to back. We've seen it backstage, and we saw what happened on screen. The butterfly effect is them deciding not to have him win the Royal Rumble. Thus, he gets eliminated in 10 seconds. Thus, he is all angry the next night, lifts off the table, gets a hernia, then he's out. If they have him win the Royal Rumble, that does not happen. We all know that.
Listen, Braun is simmering. I don't think he's buried. He's just being put in a spot right now. He's not getting buried. He's not losing to these big names, except Seth Rollins. That's it. He's fine. And now he has something. Now they're giving him a story. They're giving him a long-term thing, too. And an angle that wrote itself because of Oba Femi being so pushed, being overpowered.
You really like that.
I'm not concerned.
Manu saying, I understand why Romeo still can watch WWE. How much shit can WWE give? He find something positive. God bless you.
Thank you. I'm gonna disregard the backhanded compliment that was there and just enjoy the compliment.
We got Chuck Berry says, how many somewhat major injuries has Braun actually had since being on the main roster? It's a question for you.
Somewhat major? Well, the groin.
You mean the hernia?
Oh yeah, the hernia. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So you said it like he gets hurt all the time.
He does. He looks reckless. Does he not? He looks reckless. There has been another. I forgot what the other injury was. There was another thing where he was banged up, nicked up, but he turned out to be. It took him a couple of weeks or a month.
Okay.
He don't work like Oba Femi.
I mean, they don't book him like Oba Femi also. Padre Finisher says because he can accept backhanded compliments is why he can stick up for WWE. This is like he knows how to take a punch and keep moving.
Man,
he's a good boxer.
I'm not taking this shit from you guys today. We have a good Raw. You guys are not talking about it. You want to just live in the past. It's like you like being miserable. Do you really like that? Is it a good feeling to be miserable all the time? It's okay to compliment a good episode. It's okay, guys. Nobody's gonna come after you. SP3's not gonna come after you.
No, I'm not. But I do like.
You guys just want you wanted so bad a repeat of last Monday. You wanted it so bad, so I could be here. Talking about.
No one knew you were gonna be here.
Yeah. Well, guess what? I'm here for a good Raw. Oh, I must pain you in the chat. Pain you. Oh, not even gonna watch. Thumbs down. I'm out of here. See you Thursday.
We got Jason says, I will say it's refreshing hearing a pro WWE voice on the channel. I do too. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. It says, I mean, do they really book Oba well? I'm sorry. They had Brock pinned Oba after winning at Mania. Nah.
I stopped paying attention after that first sentence. What? What? Are you kidding me, Matt? I'm not even going to go back to read what the rest of that was. I stopped at the first sentence. If you send a super chat, I'll read it all.
He says, whoa, is Romeo getting a bit offended? Come on, Romeo. We only kid. LOL. And,
getting tired.
He says, I didn't even watch it. I just hear from you guys how bad it is.
Not this time.
Chuck Berry says, seriously, though, Romeo, way to be a good sport and face the music.
I'm not facing
He came after a good episode. That's not facing the music.
You guys in the chat are facing the music today. Not me. The music is me. Ironically, I'm wearing the Showstopper shirt, so I'm here with the Sweet Chin music for you guys. It's a blast of reality.
Guys, I had no idea this was going to happen. All right. Let's get into the episode. And quick thoughts before we get into the episode on SummerSlam. Anything you want to say?
Oh, you guys are going to hate this. I enjoyed SummerSlam. Oh, they did more. They had so many like big moments. It was just one. It was moment slam. You know, between night one and night two, especially night two, so many moments. Some of the matches could have been a little longer, but it is what it is. They did. I'd say Liv and Io definitely 9-1, and then Roman Seth. Oh my god, masterpiece! I love that so much. It'll go down in history. That's a true classic
match of the year.
No. Well, no, I still like the Grande Americanos more, but I don't know. Could be close. I'm gonna watch it again.
It's
I only watched it once. Probably. I gotta watch Roman Punk again too.
I think that was better, Roman Punk. But
I'd say all that together is like top 3.
WWE, yeah.
Maybe Tanahashi would be up there.
Oh, I love that. That's my number one. That's my number one right there. We got also. I just heard Triple H when you said that, like all the moments.
Great moments.
So many moments.
Great moments. Crowd had a lot of fun too. I know that bothers a lot of people. Crowd enjoyed themselves.
On the second night, yeah. They sounded quiet as hell on the first night. They saw CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, 2 of the biggest stars in the company, come out, and they just sat there in silence for 20 minutes until someone kicked out of a finisher.
They're capable of so much better. They went out there and had a 80s match.
That didn't really translate to that crowd, it seemed.
My take of it is that they knew what the finish was, and they're gonna save their really epic match for when it actually matters. But still,
I think Cody's having a bad year. He's had good to great matches, but like the big matches have not really translated the way it has in the past.
Yeah, you could say that. I like that they didn't forget that Orton comes back and like they're picking up where they left off.
Mm-hmm.
He did punt the shit out of Cody's eyes shut, you know.
I think that feud would just work better if they did a double turn.
Interesting.
I think Cody with this whole, especially with the build to the Punk matchup, how he was just getting like upset over very petty things and very like being a resentful person, being like, oh, I did all the things you said in the pipe bomb, but then they wanted it to be you. That type of character, I think, translates better than cookie cutter all shucks Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And SmackDown is so loaded now. Oh my god. Can we get like one or two guys for Raw?
Yo, they need Drew to go to Raw now.
Yeah, and he's another guy.
Yeah. We got Aubrey who says Cody the selfish prick. He won't turn heel. He thinks he's Cody John Cena.
I'd like to see the crowd ask for it, really.
That's fair. That's fair. Some crowds are, but some crowds are still cheering him, so I get it. Yeah, I know Dion thought he could do Drew McIntyre was going to come back at SummerSlam, but all the rumors pointed to Randy Orton and Kevin Owens being the only ones. That's why I wasn't sure about.
So many comebacks, like slow down, like you know, spread them out.
I think Drew took that other movie after Highlander was done.
Yep, I think that's the case.
Yeah, and I think.
By the way, see, Batista.
What taking the Gods of War?
Yeah, that'd be a nice role for him.
Yeah. That seems like another one that could be a franchise for him.
Yep. Man.
That's good. Did you see Spider-Man yet?
I did. That's been awesome.
Best one
I've seen it.
of the MCU?
I got to watch the last one again because after first watch, I still think the last one's better, but I got to watch it again.
Yeah, I think the last one, as far as like your first watch, comparing all the first watches, that's the best one. That's the best theater experience I think I've ever had. But I think as a complete movie, writing, performances, and everything else, and then the ending for me, I loved. So I think that this is
really well written.
Yeah.
Really,
and it felt like a genuine Spider-Man movie and Spider-Man story. And it had elements from the Tobey and the Andrew series,
while also setting up what's to come.
Yeah,
really,
for not only Spider-Man, but not only Spider-Man, but the entire MCU with the Mutant Saga.
Checked a lot of boxes. This movie.
Yeah. We got Project Fincher says Batista is the best wrestler,
100%
actor. Yeah,
you can't debate it.
And
yes, debate number 2.
I think it's Cena because of Peacemaker, mostly because of Peacemaker for me. I would say that.
Yeah, the money they've made is ridiculous, and the Odyssey just went crazy with money. Spider-Man was like, "Hold our beer," bam.
But the top 4 highest grossing opening weekends: Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Avengers Infinity War, Spider-Man No Way Home. All 4, including Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
People love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's always going to be loved. It's the most loved.
It is.
Superman. F out of here.
Yeah. I love Batman more than Superman.
Yeah.
But well, let's go into Monday Night Raw. What did you think about the crowd from Des Moines, Iowa?
Surprisingly good. I wouldn't expect that much from Des Moines, Iowa. And they didn't even have their boy. Their boy wasn't there. He couldn't show his face in shame.
He thought he was
kind of shocked he wasn't on the show.
He thought he was going to have a victory lap in his hometown.
Kind of shocked he wasn't on there. You think he's going to be away for a bit?
I could see that, but knowing Seth and knowing that he's already had the layoff at the end of last year coming into this year, I think it'll probably just be like 1 week and stuff, and He can kind of explain it like that. He couldn't show his face after he lost and stuff like that. But I have a way they could have used him on this show.
I kind of thought. I thought.
You know what I'm talking about?
We might have the same one. We'll do it at the same time.
Okay. Cool. We'll get to it.
Well, you want? Let's do it now. Let's say it at the same time. Say the name you're thinking of. It's a name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oba
Femi. Oba Femi does. I think they use Oba Femi well. Big Cass, him coming out and beating up Javon Evans and then cutting serious big man promo on this show is one of my biggest nitpicks on this fucking show. It told me immediately. It was like Big Cass, we re-signed him to play the same fucking role that he was 8 years ago. When he is literally in real life, in public, in interviews and promos that he did in AEW, in promos he did in the ring and backstage, he is hilarious. He is so not one-dimensional big man, and that's the role that they hired him to be in. And it's a mid-card role, so he immediately read, he is the Rusev of 2025, re-signing. He's a guy we re-signed to play the same role in the mid-card, not going to be anything important. When you could have made a statement, you could have had Seth Rollins come out in front of his hometown, do a whole speech, rally himself up. I'm going to go after the world title again, blah, 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 blah. Big Cass comes out, beats him down. It immediately makes him a name that just beat down a former world champion. And you could cut whatever promo you want. I wouldn't cut a promo until they figure out that he is not serious tough guy. It's too one-dimensional for what he can offer. But you could have just had him beat down Seth Rollins, and beating down Seth Rollins is a lot more effective of being a noteworthy moment on this show than beating down Javon Evans, because by the end of this show, they had 2 more returns that were way bigger than him.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. You probably should have. If you knew you were going to return the 2 women, I would have held off Big Cass for another week or so his return could sort of stand out a little bit. It doesn't really stand out in this program. But yeah, it does look like he's the new mid-card heavy. If there's any success in that, maybe he could be somebody that Oba Femi runs through while they're stalling with him before he challenges for a world title, which, by the way, it sounds like he still has a world title shot.
That would have been better. Joe Pearl on Indoweeze, he said a Big Cass should have attacked Oba Femi. That would have been better.
That would have set him. That would have really
would have been much better. Like, this feud with Javon Evans accomplished nothing. If Big Cass beats Javon Evans, he's beating a young star that is still building up momentum, that despite the fact that he won jack and shit in NXT and he's been losing and getting 50-50 bookings since he got called up to the main roster. If Javon winds up beating Big Cass just came back and he's going to lose to this young guy that barely beats anybody, basically position. That. So it's a no-win feud.
Picking on the little guy.
It's a no-win feud, man. It just doesn't make any sense to me, because I want to see Big Cass be successful, and I think he can be successful. But in my mind, when the rumor started, it started as Big Cass and Enzo coming back. And I'm sorry, if you're going to bring him back to play a role he played previously, that's one that has way more potential in this WWE than it even did back then.
Well, the crowd would love it more. And it helped the tag division.
Yes.
So that's weird that just went away.
I agree with that. Javon should have won something in NXT. Like, and we got Chrissy Love joining us in the chat. He says, "Hey, peace. What's goody? Oh my God, is that Romeo? Good to see you, friend. I miss you on the pods.
Miss you too, Chris.
We miss you.
They don't like it here that I'm here to give some positivity. WWE. They don't like it in the chat.
But tell us your Seth Rollins Oba Femi idea.
I just thought he was gonna maybe attack him or something like that. That'd be like his next feud. It'd be an interesting one.
It would have been another big star, and it would have. I did think when Oba on this show says I'm taking down the old guard, I thought somebody from the old guard. I thought Drew McIntyre actually.
Yeah. You're You're gonna have to start throwing some of these bodies at Oba to distract us all from why the fact he isn't challenging for the world title.
That is a problem. That is a problem. I won't say that's a mistake in the rise of Oba Femi, but it is a misstep. But I get it. I get they won it from the marketing of marketing him as the King of the Ring. That's all they did. But then if you're gonna do that, don't make the King of the Ring for a title shot then.
Well, I'm glad that he at least, it sounds like he still has it as opposed to giving it up.
Yeah. Corey said that.
That would have
been
stupid.
Yeah.
It's less stupid that he still has it.
All right, let's get into the opening segment. We started off with the aforementioned Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns comes out to a big pop from the Des Moines, Iowa crowd. The first 9 minutes of this show is just Roman Reigns walking backstage, which he did it very, very slowly. Like he walks to the ring. It was kind of crazy. Roman finally,
the kids call it aura farming.
Yes, definitely aura farming. Roman demands acknowledgement from Des Moines, Iowa, as they chant OTC. And then he goes over his 2026. He said he was coming back to take over. He said he won the Royal Rumble in the desert to save this place. Then he beat the old man, CM Punk, at WrestleMania. And he's been owning the summer. And then it all culminated with him last night finally defeating Seth freaking Rollins, which the crowd booed since he's the hometown boy. And Roman understands that. He says, I know I beat your boy, but, me and Seth, we came to an understanding at the end, and we finally came to peace with this thing that we've been dealing with over the last 12 years. So, I've done enough acknowledging of him. So now it's time for you. So Des Moines eventually starts singing the Seth Rollins song. And then as he's about to go on, the music of L.A. Knight, hits. As he interrupts the tribal chief, the crowd goes crazy for Knight. It's kind of crazy that he's gotten hot again. It's like the third or fourth time he's gotten hot. He's getting ridiculous pops every single week. He did here again, even against Roman Reigns. He congratulated Reigns on his win at SummerSlam. And he says, sure, Roman did it by himself, but he's still a fraud. Roman threw the rest of the bloodline in front of him, but Knight beat them at SummerSlam. So now Knight says he wants the same thing that Seth got. He wants a title shot with no bloodline BS. He'll even wait all the way until WrestleMania. He don't care if it's tonight. He don't care if it's Money in the Bank. Whenever you grow a set, let me know. And he says that we can do this. Roman responds. And of course, Roman does it in his autocorrect response of burial. He makes fun of Knight for having a Walmart watch. Says that he calls himself a mega star, but he's out here with that fake ass watch. he says, zoom in on this. Yeah. Zoom in on this. He says, look at my watch. He was like, look at my watch. My watch is way more expensive. It's top of the line. And he then mocked Knight for, he said, what are you doing? You bragging about winning? What was it? A 6-man tag? Roman said,
you know what this reminded me of?
What?
Seth Rollins talking about his bank account. Remember that?
Yes, exactly. Seth Rollins whining about Roman's bank account in the build to SummerSlam. So he says you don't get title shots by bitching and moaning anymore. He told Knight that to get to the back of the line since he hasn't earned it. Knight says that he tells him that, and then he basically goes and he brushes him aside. He calls out the whole entire locker room and tells them that they have to earn it now. He says, we ain't in the giving business. He was like, I'm on top now. He was like, you got to earn it. No more bitching and moaning. He goes, wasn't he
like go and win a tournament or something?
Yeah. He was like, you ain't win no tournament. You ain't win no battle royal. He was like, you gotta win something around. He's like, I was gonna say, my response would have been, you mean a tournament like the King of the Ring?
Yeah.
Where's Oba Femi? Knight though stops Roman before he exits, and he says that he has earned it. He says that when he did earn his last shot at the title and at Roman, it took 38 of Roman's family members for him to beat him. Knight says that when Roman can find a pair, he says that he even makes fun of the Shield thing. He was like, you and Seth and your whole Shield thing. He was like, well, Yankee, Oko, Oko,
Uniform,
Sierra, Uniform.
I didn't realize.
You suck.
I'm in the military. I should have recognized this. He was spelling out "you suck." I didn't realize.
Yeah. He said it at the end. You suck. He said he got
Roman
so
almost
fired
corpsed.
up. Yo, he got so fired up on this. I was like, LA Knight is cooking. He says that when you, Roman, go find a pair, he says he can come back and Knight will smack him right back to factory setting.
He loves that line.
He loves that line. He uses it every single week. And he drops the mic and he exits, leaving Roman very, very, very upset. I thought this was an entertaining opening segment. Roman doing his RR farming thing. It is what it is. And the most logical person to face Roman, now that he has been announced that he is scheduled to appear at Money in the Bank, it is LA Knight. LA Knight just got the win over former world champion Jey Uso in the 6-man tag. He's been basically calling out and talking trash about Roman for months. They've been building this and telling this story for months. He's the one that makes the most sense right now, outside of like Oba Femi, of course.
Yeah, big problem there. Big problem there. This was a good promo exchange. I thought both guys brought up valid points. Like, LA Knight is justified that he should at least get another shot at Roman, especially because the last time it was all Bloodline, and let's not forget. And I thought Roman was also justified as like, what have you won? What have you won? If anything, the Oba Femi is the one that should be next in line. He has the actual title shot, not to mention he beat Brock Lesnar in a Hell in a Cell on top of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess because LA Knight was able to position himself in Gorilla and tell him to play his music, he gets the first opportunity to he beat Oba Femi to the punch. Oba was too slow, strutting backstage. I don't know, but yeah, I guess stalling wise, which is what they like to do. Yeah, LA Knight makes sense to kill some time, but don't get hyped. There's no way he's winning. He's gonna lose again. This time it'll be 1-on-1, fair and square. Bam.
Why do they do so much stalling in this company?
That's the life of a booker. Everybody hates you for it, but you got to do it. You got to stall the big moments and sprinkle in the little moments everywhere else. It's not an easy job. Someone's got to do it.
We got Dion.
It'd be an awful job to have. It really would. You never get praised ever.
Yes, you would.
Once in a blue moon.
Triple H got praised for 2 years. What the hell? Where were you?
Once you
helped me create this show when they were getting praised because you knew that they were doing good.
And then when you do get praised, it's like, all right, what you got for us next?
Oh
you're like, oh shit, I gotta work my way again to get another moment.
You're ridiculous.
It's tough. It's a brutal job.
This guy got praised for 2 years, and now for the last 2 years, he hasn't been as good, and you can't accept it.
It's a ruthless job. Because even if you do good, it's like, all right, keep doing it.
that's the key with wrestling. You can't just have one moment, one night. It has to be consistent.
It's nonstop. It never stops. It's until you die, until your heart gives out. Or you get caught in a lawsuit.
He was able to do it for years in NXT.
Yeah, that was under the radar. Now it's the whole thing. Yeah, the whole world, the whole universe.
It's too big for him.
Also,
it's too much of a burden.
1 hour. 1 hour a week. I think that's doable. Yeah, we can do 1 hour a week.
And his guys are practicing the match all week.
Yeah. That's such a better gig. Shawn Michaels got it good.
He has 2 hours.
Yeah.
He has to deal with
better than 4.
Hey, Triple H could have handled that 2 hours. He was getting his ass whooped every Wednesday. We got Dion, who says, I'm going to see Spider-Man today with my brother. That's awesome. Finding tickets was a chore. Most available tickets are front row seats on a Tuesday. God damn. That's crazy. I went on a good day then. I went on the Thursday showing in the afternoon, like right after an episode of AE Ramble last Thursday. And the theater was had a lot of people, but it wasn't like packed, like no seats.
And you know what's funny? As soon as I saw it, which was Friday, I opened up Twitter. All the spoilers are there. I would have been so pissed. They're all everybody's like, here's what happened in the movie, just so you know everything. Here's the whole script.
Yeah, it is bad. I've been refraining.
You have to watch these superhero movies with that might have spoilers right away.
Yes, always you have to. And it was so hard to like avoid, because I saw Superman the week after it came out. It was so hard that week to avoid everything on social media and on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's so hard. But that wasn't as big as this one. This one I can only imagine. Like this is one of the biggest movies ever. We got here a super chat donation from Cupcake. Thank you so much, Miss Cupcake, for the super chat. We appreciate the support. It says LA Knight is a corny version of The Rock. Woo! He needs to create his own character.
Woo! Now, Miss Cupcake, I respect that opinion. You're entitled to have it. Mostly because you didn't attack me here first. You just gave out your opinion and taking shots at me like other people in the chat did. I respect that. But you are in the minority, because when LA Knight comes out, that pop still hits. They still react to his mic work. In the ring, not so much, but everything else, LA Knight's still super over. Surprisingly to a lot of people.
I know he is, and I'm a fan of LA Knight. I think that I like I said when I was talking about that segment, I can't believe he's gotten hot again.
And I'm honestly kind of shocked they won on, what was it, Saturday, because I'm always of the ilk that the established group is always going to beat the random three people put together.
Yeah, I thought the Bloodline was going to win as well, but it did make sense to me.
I'm fine with it.
I really like the big success of this whole story has been LA Knight and Solo Sikoa.
Yep.
LA Knight's hot again, and Solo Sikoa is actually working as a babyface.
Yep. Although I have questions later on in the show.
We got another super chat donation from our good friend Chillin' with Chase, who says Romeo is putting up a Jalen Brunson performance.
Let's go. Now that's a super chat. That's the best super chat that's been sent so far. You guys need to top this. This is number one comment so far in this review.
And we also got Josh in the chat. It says Romeo showing up to work is like the dad who finally came back from buying milk at the store 20 years ago.
Hello, son. Like, I'm here to pick you up.
I'll pick you up again in
3 weeks.
I thought you were just gonna like show up for like a second and then leave with me and JJ. He's like, you guys got it. I'm sick of this.
Maybe if it was last week's episode.
And then we got Chuck Berries, who sends a super chat donation saying Yankee, Oscar, uniform, Sierra, uniform, Charlie, Kilo, you suck. You're welcome.
There you go. Let's open out the review. You had it all.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. And yes, Power Driver Finisher saying he 100% sounds like a mix of Rock and Austin, but the guy keeps rolling and don't trip up. Yeah, it's a mixture of both of those acts, but he does it in his own way, in his own presentation, which makes it new.
Sometimes he fumbles his words, but he hasn't done so lately.
No. He's been on a better game. He knows he's in the main event picture, so he's like, I can't mess this up. It can't be Money in the Bank 2025 again. It's like, not gonna happen to me twice. We got a recap of let's continue with the Roman Reigns stuff before we continue on. We'll finish off with the Roman Reigns stuff at the end. But the next time we saw Roman Reigns on screen was backstage. He was with Jacob Fatu and the Usos, and he was basically reading them the riot act, basically berating them and chewing them out for losing at SummerSlam Saturday. Reigns complained that he was like, we trying to get all this respect around here, and you guys are losing a six-man tag? A six-man tag? He was like, and where's Solo Sikoa? Where's Solo at? Solo? He was like, Solo should be here getting me coffee, not beating y'all. LA Knight is out here talking trash because y'all guys couldn't take care of it. And who was this? Who's this Royce Keys? Royce Keys out here, Royce Keys name or whatever it is. He was like, Royce Keys. He was like, isn't he? He's out here saying that he's your family. He's your family. Yo, Jacob, I thought I was your family. He can't be your family. He's no family of mine. He can't be no family to you. He can't be no family of mine. He was like, you take care of that. And Jimmy Uso says, we can handle LA Knight. And Roman says, no, you had your chance. He was like, leave that fool to me. Don't touch him. LA Knight overhears this as Roman walks off, and LA Knight starts going into full Romeo troll mode and starts trolling the bloodline. He says, oh, you guys can't touch me. Oh, I'll just make my way on out of this building with my Walmart watch. And then he basically pump fakes on Jey Uso, makes him flinch. Jay takes off his glasses, and you even got Jimmy Uso corpsing over there, laughing at his brother as Jey Uso gets punked out by LA Knight as he walks out the building. What did you think about the bloodline getting chewed out by Roman Reigns and then LA Knight doing his best impression of you?
I enjoyed this segment. Well deserved for the bloodline to get chastised like that. I like the body language of all three. If you notice, Jimmy's in the back, whatever. Jay has like a hand on his hip, like he already knows what's coming. He's like, he's been here so many times. And I like Fatu in the front, in the middle, arms in front of him, willing to accept all this because he knows Roman's right, and we're better than this. And it showed. It showed for Fatu later on in the night. And LA Knight, some good trolling. They deserved it. Jay almost corpsing. LA Knight's doing that a lot to the bloodline. You must like him.
LA troll, yeah.
Referencing the watch.
That was funny. Yeah. So let me get out of here with my Walmart watch.
Usos are kind of in the mud here.
Yo, they've been getting kind of washed out a little bit in this whole bloodline run. And I don't think they were booked this way in the first run. The first run, they were kind of built up. In the early going, they used Jey Uso to build up challengers for Roman. But then when Jimmy came back, it didn't take them long before they won the tag team titles. And then they were treated with a little bit more like credibility, and the bloodline would pick up wins. Sometimes they would lose on TV, but it would only to be set up them winning at the pay-per-view. They're losing on pay-per-view, on TV, singles, tag team, trios matches.
Yeah. Who was it that was pinned Saturday? Jay. Right?
Jay. Yeah.
Not even
Jay has been de-pushed.
What is with this Jimmy protection? Jimmy also got a pin over Keys.
LA Knight. And LA Knight.
Yeah. Jimmy stock back up. Jay stock down. QB1.
Yeah, Dion saying apparently Brock Lesnar has officially retired.
Source?
I don't believe him.
Trust me, bro.
Let me see. Maybe that's what's being reported by WWE. WWE put it out there and said, "Oh, we're gonna say Brock Lesnar retired again." Like he didn't want to leave his boots in his hometown. Apparently, so yes, it says Brock Lesnar has confirmed that he is retired on the Pat McAfee Show. He says, "I am retired, and I wanted to say a big thank you to everybody. Saturday was a very emotional day for me. when Oba Femi slammed me at WrestleMania, I was like, I can't do this again. I think I'm done.
Okay. I can still see him coming back for Saudi Mania. But if that's his word, so be it.
I mean, I'm sorry though. I hate to say this because he's my guy. He's one of my, I would say my top 5, my fave 5 wrestlers.
Oh, Brock?
No. I'm gonna say, if Brock Lesnar don't come back for Saudi Mania, this dude really don't like Gunther. Yo, he avoided that matchup at SummerSlam. That was their idea. They wanted to do that match. Remember, they wanted to do that matchup 2 years ago, before the Janelle Grant lawsuit. They wanted to do that matchup. And the obvious person for him to face is either Gunther or Bron Breakker at WrestleMania 43. Right. So if he's not coming back for that, he either don't see it in Bron Breakker or he don't like Gunther.
Right. And I could see him liking Bron Breakker way more than liking Gunther. But yeah, that's it. It is what it is. I like that they were able to separate the moments, because he got like sort of like a goodbye in Mania. It was about him. And then this the last match, he made it about Oba instead of about him. Put him over strong.
That was good, because he did steal some of the spotlight by doing what he did at WrestleMania.
Right.
So yeah. Should have just done what he did at SummerSlam or WrestleMania. I don't think the SummerSlam match accomplished anything that wasn't accomplished at WrestleMania.
I don't know.
What was accomplished?
I don't know.
Well, I appreciate your honesty. I was expecting you to come up with some bullshit, so I appreciate it.
No, I'll just say that he put him over strong after the match.
So what the hell is this spammer doing? He came back. You put them on timeout.
New one?
Yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, get him out of here. We got War Hero. He says then Brock shows up at AEW and hurts Kenny and becomes Osprey's enforcer. There we go. And King Greg says that's exactly what someone who isn't retired would say. Yes. But we'll see with Brock. But that's the news.
Enjoy the hunting.
It broke on the Pat McAfee show. Brock Lesnar retired. If you believe that. All right. So speaking of which, we get a recap of Hell in a Cell from SummerSlam Saturday, and then we go into Javon Evans going one-on-one with All Ego Ethan Page. Page in the early going, he gets hit with a dive from to the outside by Javon. Javon follows up with a crossbody block in the ring. The fight went to the floor as Evans dumped Page into the timekeeper's area so he could do his run around the ring, and the crossbody into Page. Almost went into the front row because of how far he jumps and how much momentum he gets. Evans hit the red dot, the spinning kick, for a near fall, and Page cradled Evans with his feet on the rope, but the referee saw that and broke that up. The finish sees after Page gets the confidence breaker and gets a vertical power slam for a near fall. He dumps Evans to the floor, and then he tries to expose one of the turnbuckles. The referee argues with Page as Javon comes into the ring. He leapfrogs Evans. He leapfrogs Page and the referee, and then jumps up to the top rope for the OG cutter. 1, 2, 3. Javon Evans picks up the victory here against All Ego Ethan Page, avenging his loss against him on the Raw after WrestleMania. You get after the matchup, Javon is celebrating when all of a sudden we see this large figure behind him, and we get the shocking return of Big Cass. He is 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. And he kills Evans with a big boot right to the face. He then hits a big.
Pause it right here. Hold on. When I first saw this, I was like, "What big ass? What the hell is this?"
I thought it said boots trapped Big Cass. I was like, "Why is his boots trapped?"
I did not notice the big ass C in the middle. I'm sorry. I just saw big ass.
Big ass. You got to put the big C on it. Big C.
Separate a little. Jeez.
Yeah, Jesus. Like that C looks so weird. It looked like they put big ass and then squeezed the C in there.
Like, well, oh shit, we spelled it wrong. I'll put a C in there.
Just squeeze it. You left enough space. Just squeeze it in there. They're gonna look perfect. We get Kaz who picks up Evans. He starts tossing him around in like a bear hug, and then he dumps him with a sidewalk slam that Cole called the East River Crossing. Kaz poses in the ring. We see his amazing physique as he takes off his shirt and shows off the abs. Yeah, oh my God, this dude, man, he is. This is the next level evolution after the Kyle Fletcher regimen. It's the big ass regimen. God damn, this dude
by the
looks
way,
like a monster.
Someone said, I can't take credit for this, that he looks like a cross of Edge and Test, and I can't unsee it.
Oh yeah. I think someone said that long ago. Yeah, when he was first in WWE, he always got those comparisons that he looked like both of those guys.
Yeah.
Later on in the show, we would hear from Big Cass, and Jackie Redmond asks Big Cass why he attacked Javon Evans, and he takes the mic from her. Like her standing next to Big Cass. Oh my God, that size differential was ridiculous.
When he walked in the frame, you could like probably see up to his nipple, and then the camera had to scroll up.
Cass says that it took 8 years for me to dig my way out from rock bottom. Nothing personal, Javon. He said it could have been anybody.
I busted out laughing. Nothing personal? Excuse me? If I'm Javon Evans, what?
Could have been anybody. Cass is just here to stack bodies. Evans was just the first, but he won't be the last.
See, I like body stacker. I like that. Instead of, what was it, bootstrapper? What the F is that?
Bootstrapped.
They were like, what's your gimmick? Oh, I wear Tim's. Okay, got it.
A bootstrap.
No.
Bootstrap, big ass.
F that. Body stacker. Big ass. Big Cass.
I mean, big cat. I mean, big ass. Big ass. I mean, big Cass. Big Cass. Big Cass. Yeah. What did you think about Javon versus Ethan Page and the return of Big Cass? Myself, I thought the matchup was good, and it had a very memorable finish with the OG cutter after the leapfrog of All Ego and the referee. And then the post-match, like I said, I was just disappointed because I wanted more for Big Cass on his return.
Javon was awesome. You're right about the finish. Nice and creative. I could see why you feel that way about Big Cass. For now, I'll give it a chance. It's interesting that your creative is to do him as a heel, because he does have somewhat of a babyface story comeback here.
Yeah.
And especially if you ever had a mouthpiece, which, I thought we were all going to get Enzo and Cass. That was definitely going to be babyface act for sure.
Yes.
That people were going to love. The crowd was going to sing along to. But no, and where the hell is Enzo? He's nowhere to be found.
He works much better when he's able to be funny and charismatic. Like this one note, tough guy, big man, it doesn't work for him.
I don't know how long he signed for. Maybe you do. You probably don't, right?
Usually the WWE deals are 3 to 5 years. Okay,
that's a long time. But my impression is he's going to be put over strong in the mid card. Do what he said, stack bodies, but eventually just be used to put over some of the baby faces strong and the higher baby faces, something like Oba Femi or whatever. They need like a big new obstacle. Bam. It's like your new what Bronson Reed used to be.
Yeah.
But like you said, Rusev too. But I think Rusev on a higher level, because Rusev hasn't really had he's just been messing around with the mid card.
Yeah. I think that's what they are positioning Big Cass to do, unfortunately. We got King Greg who says nothing personal. You just attacked me. Fucking match.
Javon Evans has a chance. He has easy material for a promo. This cannot be a hard promo back. Easy material. Like what?
What do you mean? Nothing personal. Nothing personal.
And it's a chance for Javon to show, what do you call it? Some edge. Because you should be pissed off at this. Like, you shouldn't be happy-go-lucky, bouncy after this.
Yeah, I agree. And Safet saying that Big Cass return was a big waste. I wouldn't go that far, but I was just disappointed. I will say that. So right after
it did get nice boos, by the way, though.
It did, because the
crowd
fans like
embraced
Javon. Yeah. And this was a good crowd.
Yep.
So after the Roman Reigns chewing out of the Bloodline, we come back from a commercial break and we see Royce Keys approaching Jacob Fatu. Jacob said Royce tells Jacob that they're still family, but Fatu told Keys that he's just one of the boys, echoing what Roman said to him earlier in the show. He says that he's sick of this, and he says, I'm fitting to dog walk you tonight. He said, in a street fight. He was like, I'm going to go talk to Pierce. I'm going to get this done. See you out there.
I like this stuff. I do. It gives both of them added character development, especially Keys. He really needs it more. But also Fatu, like, he's trying to fall in line and do what Roman wants and make Roman happy. This the whole family stuff. Like, he's not my family. You're my family, right? I like it. It all sounds like straight out of an episode of Power.
It is very mafia-esque and Power-esque. So yeah, I get where you're coming from there. But
the only thing is, like, I like what it does for Keys, but like, he's not getting no reaction at all from the live crowds. Even Des Moines, Iowa, which was loud for a lot of things.
No, because why should we care? They haven't given us a reason to care about Royce Keys. Showing the little vignettes that they did before he made his debut, that stuff doesn't work anymore. You have to position these people against the top stars. And I'm sorry, the Bloodline B team, if you're not interacting with the top guy in the Bloodline, it don't matter. There's some people that consider the start of Sami Zayn working with the Bloodline was his first interaction with Roman Reigns, despite him spending months interacting with the Usos and all these guys before he eventually had that scene in Montreal with Roman that really kickstarted everything that they did in the latter half of 2022 into 2023. But that's the whole thing. If you're just interacting with the Bloodline, yeah, that's fine. That's on a certain level, but it's a different level if you're interacting with Roman Reigns. And Royce Keys has been involved in this storyline for 2-3 months without ever saying a word to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, you're right. And Roman, by the way, saying, that's it. This is it. This is the Bloodline. This is the family. Where's Sami Zayn? Sami Zayn's still Bloodline to me. Stop, Roman. Stop.
I agree with you there. I agree with this too. I feel like the big misses of people that should have started off in NXT was Royce Keys and Jade Cargill. Ricky Saints is the case of a guy that should have stayed in NXT probably for another couple of months before they really had something for it.
Probably. I won't push back on any of that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they should have probably started him out in NXT, and he could have been one of their top guys right now, considering the women's division. Yeah.
So Grayson Waller can cut him down in a promo.
It's crazy.
Love that promo, by the way.
Really good promo, really good delivery. The material, the dialogue, the verbiage he said, kind of trash because he just buried everybody and didn't really do anything to elevate himself.
Sounds like it was written by Triple H.
Yeah,
this is Triple H's direct feelings. It's like, Grayson, here you go. Read this email.
This is how I feel about TNA. This is how I feel about the NXT men's roster.
Read it word for word.
This is how I feel about. This is how I feel about signing Cruz Montana. But then we get Trouble. That's me.
Yeah.
Cherry lips and bad energy. Say it once, say it twice, and I'll give it to you all night. I'll be your bad advice. We got WWE Women's World Champion Liv Morgan.
Look at all that gold.
Women's Intercontinental Champion Raquel Rodriguez.
And celebrate that on here.
Roxanne Perez, as they came out for some talking time to brag about their recent victories. Morgan beat Io Sky, and if you're mad about that, you can stay mad. But Sky is the only woman on the roster to challenge her since she won the title back at WrestleMania. And Morgan doesn't see any other challengers around. And that means that she's going to be the longest reigning women's world champion of all time.
Hearing it from her is enough. I don't got to hear it from you too.
It's so annoying. She's my worst on the mic this year. And she says, and hey, let's brag on the new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Raquel Rodriguez, and her prodigy, Roxanne Perez, for being there along the way.
Her prodigy.
Although Morgan had a lot less to say about them than herself, we move on because she says that Roxanne has a matchup against Sol Ruca next. We should also note that the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship has a redesign, as Raquel Rodriguez has put barbed wire on her Intercontinental title. What about Raquel Rodriguez is barbed wire, Mr. Raquel Rodriguez fan?
She's hardcore.
Is she?
Yeah, did you not see her win the title with a bloody nose? Wow, she's hardcore.
Could have been blood on the title. That would have.
People might have wondered something else.
I mean, the barbed wire. That's confusing. But anyway, that leads into
it's the new in thing. Is everyone's customizing their titles? We'll see what Baron Corbin does.
I guess so. We get Sol Ruca going one-on-one with Roxanne Perez with Raquel Rodriguez in her corner, as well as Liv Morgan.
Good rolling of the R's.
Try my best. We get Perez, who gets a nice near fall with a rolling cradle and bridge. Perez stomped on Ruca, but Ruca tripped her up and pounded on her with right hands. Middle portion of this matchup, it becomes kind of a clusterfuck. A lot of botch moves in this one. I feel for Sol because she just keeps having these type of matches. We get after commercial break, Ruca yanked Perez off the mat into a German suplex. She is a shining wizard. She gets a near fall. Morgan demanded Roxanne get up from the ring apron. We get Perez, who caught Ruca with a Hurricane Rana into a cradle for 2. Then Ruca tried a facebuster, but Perez did a nice little handstand to block it. And then Ruca then went for the Soul Snatcher. But as she went up for the Soul Snatcher, you get Liv, who trips her up right in front of the referee. Just like, I was just like, well, okay, damn. Then you get, the referee calls for the bell. So then Raquel Rodriguez comes in and she hits a big boot on Sol Ruca. We get Perez, who hits the pop rocks on Ruca, and then Raquel picks her up and dumps her with the Hada bomb. We get the Judgment Day standing tall, and I thought that was going to be the end of the segment. And
you know what I said here? I said, damn, Sol Ruca ain't got no friends.
I was like, well, she don't have any friends, but I was thinking, well, are you setting up Sol Ruca to be the next challenger for Liv? Because that's a weird way to do it, beating her down. But okay. But no, that is not who they're setting. That is not who they're setting up. In fact, they're setting up someone that Sol knows very well. The man has come around. Becky Lynch is back.
The Becky Lynch mob is back. This
Yes.
annoying fan base has risen once again.
Yes, we are so back, baby. Becky comes out with the music hitting. She makes her return for the first time in 2 months. Ruca just disappears out of nowhere. It did feel longer because there was that's like the beginning of the road to Night of Champions. So she missed like 2-3 pay-per-view cycles. So yeah. Lynch was not interested though in the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Thank God. You should have seen me wiping the sweat off my brow.
Raquel was trying to lift it up like she thought she was coming after her. She's like, no. She's like, I'm more interested in Liv's title.
Good. Go after that one. Go after that title.
Since Liv went 100 days without defending her title and has become nothing more than a glorified valet, Becky says that Morgan has had the worst women's title reign of all time.
Okay, guys.
And it's not just her saying it. Other people, the pop for that was awesome. I loved it. It's not just me saying it. Other people are saying it. I love the fact she just kept with the heel stick and it's working as a babyface because she's doing it against the heel. This is the best type of babyface turn.
Might as well. I mean, you notice like Roman ain't really changed. Roman's still an asshole. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And
a
couple of people.
The heart girl fonder.
Yeah.
Morgan gets on the mic and tells Becky that she should be at home taking care of her daughter. But Becky's in my face right now. Well, I'm here to tell you that your time is over and my time is now. She should have done the "you can't see me." Lynch told Morgan that she wasn't even the greatest women's champion in her own group. In fact,
that's true.
She wasn't even the greatest women's champion to sleep with Dominik Mysterio. That got a whole bunch of
a bit much. But also right.
Also true. But then as Liv and the rest of the Judgment Day are leaving, Raquel is this. Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan's old friend Stephanie Vaquer is back in WWE for the first time since after WrestleMania 42, after the Judgment Day took her out. You get Vaquer, who comes out and she takes down both Roxanne and Raquel in short order. She then stalks Liv all the way back to the ring. She grabs Liv before she can escape the ring. Meanwhile, you got Becky Lynch, who's sitting on the top rope watching this all go down as Vaquer wrecks Liv with grounded pound punches. You get Raquel, who tries to come in. She gets punched off the apron and down to the floor. You get Roxanne, who tries to crawl in. She gets kicked in the face. You get Liv, who tries to run at Stephanie, but Stephanie slams her down. Then you get Liv, who bails from the ring. And after she took care of the Judgment Day 1-on-3, she stands tall in the ring with the WWE Women's World Championship still there. But then Becky Lynch pulls up. She gets off the top turnbuckle, and she goes face-to-face with La Palmera. And we get Becky and Stephanie trading words as Stephanie tells Becky, "Stay out of my way." And Becky says, "Or what?" Then the two ladies, they stay on their camera shot way too long, so they have to just improvise talking shit to one another as we close this segment. What did you think about first of all, we'll start with the Liv first promo, then we get the Sol Ruca and Roxanne Perez matchup, and then we get the Becky Lynch and Stephanie Vaquer's returns. The Sol and Roxanne matchup was so full of botches. Sol Ruca, man, I feel for her, but it's been a rough go on the main roster. The post match
reminds me of Tiffany Stratton at first. Tiffany was also kind of botchy.
But Tiffany had that moment in Australia that blinded everybody, that nobody remember any of the botches. So Sol hasn't had that. And then the Becky Lynch return, I love this so much. I love that Becky just came back, and since she's been gone, they just accept that she's the babyface, especially because she's against Liv, and Liv is very annoying, and they want to see her shut up. And Becky is someone that could stand toe to toe with Liv on the mic, and that's the one thing they've been missing between EO and Vaquer. You don't have someone that could go toe to toe on a promo segment with Liv, but Becky Lynch, she checks that box completely. So this was a good move and a good decision. And one of the options that I said on our SummerSlam review when we were talking about what's next for Liv, I was like, the Raw women's division is kind of light. You kind of got to turn Becky Lynch and you got to have Stephanie Vaquer return. And they got it done in one segment. We get Vaquer coming out, and I like her taking out Judgment Day all on her own. This worked for me, the post match. The match, not so much. What about you?
No, I agree 100% with you. It's just Becky Lynch is like so good as a heel. Like, she's really effing good. But you're right in the sense that Stephanie can't talk, EO can't talk. So the crowd is going to embrace Becky as a face if they want. If that's the clear direction they're going, the crowd is going to embrace her in a battle of trash talk with Liv Morgan. because Liv Morgan has become so annoying. I'm like, I gotta hand it to her. She's really annoying. I love her, but she's really annoying. I gotta kind of sometimes turn it down when she's doing that best of all time shit. Oh, it's like, ugh. Muted. But I still love her. But yeah, this is all good for the women's division.
She is Vicky Guerrero levels of grading.
Yeah, it's a close 2. Vicky's still worse.
Yeah, Vicky's worse, but
Yeah.
she's the closest thing since Vicky, really.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's working
yeah,
though. Give her credit. She is getting boos.
I agree with you that Becky Lynch is really good as a heel, but I disagree that she's better as a heel than a babyface. She's like the greatest female babyface of all time.
It's fine.
So I think she's one of those rare cases where she's great as both.
Yeah.
And I think out of the 4 horsewomen, it's just her and Bayley that can really say that. I think Charlotte has always been much stronger as a heel. I think this has been her best babyface run, but she's always been stronger as a heel. And with Sasha, same thing. She's always been stronger as a heel. Mercedes.
Yeah, Becky could do both. That's fine. Not gonna argue or push back too hard on that. But man, is it good to see Stephanie back too. Oh baby.
Absolutely. What did you think about the outfit?
Woo! Amazing. And I know JJ. I know he loved it too. I'm speaking for him.
There you go. There you go. We got Chrissy calling you out saying, come on, she's not hardcore. Come on, son.
Did you not see last week? Bloody nose. Oof.
That'll make you hardcore. Makes you tough. Makes you tough.
Nah, same thing.
Nah, not the same thing.
Small potatoes.
Hardcore, you have to put your body on the line to be hardcore. That's what I think, at least. We got Chuck Berry says, "Oh boy, now you're talking Romeo's language right there." LOL. He still loves him some Liv.
I love Raquel more though. Must be said.
Because she picked the number in something random.
No, I've come to truly embrace and love Raquel Rodriguez. I really have.
So even after this year,
yes,
you're gonna be cheering.
Unless she's against one of my new fave. Whoever that might be. Watch it be Liv. I don't know. We'll see. It's a long way to the Rumble.
Yeah.
It's actually not that far, honestly. We're already in August. Fuck.
Yeah, it's gonna be here before we know
Summer's
it.
flying by. It's not cool. Not cool.
Yeah. Dion saying that lights are too bright for Sol Ruca. She's the common denominator.
Well, you don't give up on her though. She can fight through it.
No, you just gotta.
This is learning.
Light a fire under her ass.
Yeah. Some are gonna struggle. They gotta swim against the wave. I guess that's what Sol's doing.
Trying her best. We got Chuck.
She's probably gonna be mixed up in all this too, because you're probably gonna see a 3-on-3 here.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be 3-on-3. So yeah, we got
going to the Becky learning tree.
You want to
Liv Morgan benefited from the Becky learning tree herself.
This is true.
Morgan became a lot better from the Becky Lynch feud. A lot better. Once upon a time.
This is true. I'll give her. Yeah, we could give Becky credit for Liv for sure. That what was it? The 2021 feud or 2022? When she was having like some of the best matches of her career at that point, and that led to her later on in the year winning the Money in the Bank and winning the title.
And now she's a ring general.
That shit was such bullshit. Oh my God. so disgusting. So disgusting. It's like, dude, come on, man.
Stephanie was
and her being like, you saw we saved you time? You saw?
Stephanie made me tear up.
Stephanie was good. Stephanie was good.
Tear up
but honestly, I said it on the SummerSlam review, and I'll say it to you here. The big star and the person that has gained the most or benefited the most from WWE Unreal is Chelsea Green.
Oh, she loves that. She loves that. She needs her own reality show.
I've said this. I was like, her on season 3 with Matt Cardona, I was like, they could be their own reality show. I was like, whenever they went to them on their own or Chelsea, I was like, this feels like a totally different show when Chelsea's on here.
Yeah. And I hope you people are happy with Chelsea winning. I hope you're very happy.
I was happy to see it. We got Shirking the Goat says her peak was definitely being a babyface. I agree. Talking about Becky. We got Romeo Chase, who says, Romeo, can tell you Sid, all my favorites are cursed. Sucks to be you.
Lyra Valkyria got cursed, and then Royce Keys, this bloody mess.
Goddamn. But we seem to have a third on the party for today. We got our third host is joining us here. Top Guy JJ, how the hell are you?
Yeah, more. I appreciate you, Romeo, for popping in. But there's no way I was not going to be on this shit without La Primera coming back. There was no way on this planet I was missing this one.
That shirt is fire. Look at that shirt.
That's a great shirt.
I wasn't missing this one. Hell fucking
put them on full screen. We can see the shirt.
Not the whole episode, but no. But
look at that thing.
Yeah, yeah. She that one, yo. She that one. Who did y'all see that outfit? Oh,
that's why I asked Romeo. I was like, what did you think about the outfit?
God.
I didn't want to be too horny to disrespect my Raquel.
Well, I mean, listen. I don't want to get like canceled on YouTube, but I'm just saying, I wasn't ready for that.
There you go.
Oh my God, that was the best part of the show. And Becky doing the heel promo in babyface form.
I know. I was like, I love that it's still the same
nigga,
character.
The pop that she got for is just not me saying that.
Saying it. Other people are saying it too. They're like, yeah, we said it.
That's a motherfucking full circle moment right there. Because as soon as she uttered those words, people hated that shit.
Yes.
Now, pop of the night.
I loved it. This is why I loved it. I love that segment. I had a smile on my face the whole time, seeing Becky do that line and get the big pop for it. I was like, yes, this works. I was like, you don't need a formal babyface turn. I was like, Becky is the type of character where she could just be off and she could come back, and if she's doing her same stick and it's against the heels, it's a brand new character.
Dog. And what's crazy is I was watching that bullshit ass Unreal show. And I seen like the aftermath of like the Liv and Stephanie match, and she just genuinely looked like she needed like a break and some time off. I was like, after SummerSlam would be fucking perfect. And when I saw Becky, I was like, damn, I guess we ain't getting her this week. And then she came out after. I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, this women's division just got lit real quick.
I was like, that's how you freshen things up. Thank you, WWE.
Like, about fucking time, right? Like, it was like, shit. Because I was disappointed. I was like, I was in no rush after y'all talked about my biggest disappointment of the night, seeing motherfucking Big Cass by him fucking self. Like,
dude. By himself, being down mid-Carter, Devon Evans,
form,
and the tough guy promo in the back. I was like, oh, all of this sucks. Throw this out. Should have texted Seth Rollins. It was right there. It's right there. Seth needs somebody new. Big Cass should face somebody that's established. No.
You niggas had me and SP on here dancing for weeks, bro.
Yeah, that in an ideal world, yeah, he comes back with Enzo Amore. But I'm saying by himself, there are so many other ways to position him, and they just did. Hey, we're gonna make him next mid-card monster.
It's a nice little spot for him, honestly. I don't think he's anything better than that.
And he was promoted for like a month, and he's like the footnote of the show because of the other two big returns.
Yep.
He probably could be better than that SP3, but there's only so many spots.
but they can have as many spots as they want.
Oh,
They
no, you
choose
can't.
To,
No,
they
you
choose
can't.
to limit themselves to only 4 top guys.
You
4
can't
top
have
guys,
so many spots.
and then they got 4 top guys and then 4 guys underneath those top guys to rotate to make it seem like there's more than 4 top guys. That's Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Gunther.
Yeah, we've been throwing up the big 4 for like 2 months.
But we all know the big 4 is. Big 4 is Roman, Cody, Punk, Seth.
And it was actually refreshing to get a Raw that wasn't a 1.5. so it was like, you know, listen, Romeo, me and SP has been through some shit on this show.
Been scarred.
Like it was almost like drowning in a fucking pool of mud. So I was like, all right, at least gotta show up here for a little while for a decent episode of Raw. Like,
we are so back.
Because whoa.
I know.
We'll give him this. This is a good week. For WWE standards, this is a great week.
Oh, you thought it was trash from some of the comments just to start this review. Oh my god. This chat is scarred.
Gunther is not on the level of the big 4, brother.
No. God, no.
He's got to face one of them.
He just lost in a fatal 4-way match.
Exactly. He's got to actually like get into a feud with one of them. Like the last 2 or 3 times that he faced any of those big 3, it's been like he either loses to them or it's a quick feud that is not that memorable.
Brock is actively avoiding you.
Yeah, Brock is actively avoiding you. Roman don't seem to fuck with you that much because he was scheduled to face you this year, but he said, no, I want to work with my family. I don't want to work with my friend. And now I want to work with my friend of the family, LA Knight.
Yeah.
And then eventually I'll get to who the company want me to face.
Yeah, sorry, dog. I ain't putting respect on that man's name. And then also, Brock ain't putting respect on his name either, because you know what Brock and the Big 4, they all have in common? Brock's worked with all members of the Big 4.
He put all 4 of them over. They had to go through him to be in the top 4, in the top 5, in the top 4 right now.
Brock ain't fucking with no Gunther. He picked the new, fresh, hot rocket ship dude.
He likes himself some Uber.
Dude that retired 3 Hall of Famers.
Yeah. Oba closer to being 5 than Gunther right now.
Oba definitely closer to being 5, but you know, don't just put that outfit back in the closet and don't put it back on.
Hey, don't disrespect.
What?
That's traditional.
It's my king of Wakanda. I can take a jab at my king of Wakanda. He's my king.
Speaking of which, let's get right into it. We get first a tribute video for Brock Lesnar because he may or may not be retired, or if according to him on Pat McAfee, he is retired. Oba Femi then is seen walking in traditional Nigerian garments as he comes out.
He looks like he knows where all the vibranium is.
Yeah.
I loved it because
so
we don't see this on WWE television.
Yeah.
This is so important to have that. Like, there's someone probably in Africa that's watching this and being like, "Oh my god, I can be a pro wrestler." Like, that's great. I love that type of stuff.
Good job, Triple H.
Not over.
I like that little Triforce symbol on the shoulder though.
This thing, no, JJ, don't talk about something else. Call him out for trying to thank Triple H for what Oba Femi is wearing. Like this nigga picked it out of his closet. Like, I want you to rock this. I want you to rock this. You know, I rock this at the Barack Obama Juneteenth party, so you can rock it too. Oba Femi walks down the road.
That's what I'm saying. That shit ain't from Wakanda, bro. That shit is from fucking Stamford, Connecticut.
Oba told Paul Heyman to thank him for all thank Brock Lesnar for all the nice things that he said about him. Heyman says that it would be his honor, and then he congratulates Oba on his victory. Oba shakes his hand. He looks apprehensive, but he shakes his hand, and then he walks away. And that leads into Oba Femi coming out to the crowd as we get doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom.
Oba, 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 Oba.
A theme they actually cooked on.
Yeah. For real. Oba Femi, he gets on the mic and he says, words cannot even describe the things that transpired on night 1 of SummerSlam. Oba came out the winner on Saturday, and he and Brock now have newfound respect for one another. He thought that he and Brock's actions were motivated by jealousy, but instead it was a test for Oba. Oba proved that he could pass the test. He says the question at WrestleMania was, can Oba Femi swim? And swim he did. But Brock saw that Oba Femi had what it takes to replace him, but then he had to make sure. So he came back, he hunted me down, he beat me, but then he proved Oba Femi that he could pass the test at SummerSlam, and now the beast can finally rest. Oba will forge his own way and will lead a new crop of talent. The old guard will fall. And if anyone has a problem with that, they will answer to Oba Femi. Oba's music hits. Oba walks out the ring. Oba walks up. The commentary team get on and say they imply that Oba still has his title shot from King of the Ring. And then Oba is doing his strut up the aisle. And as he poses for the fans on the stage, the music of the Vision hits. And out comes Bron Breakker, Austin Theory, and Maxine Dupree, with Oba and Bron locking eyes in an intense stare down. Neither man looking like he wanted to flinch whatsoever. They walk by each other initially, but then Bron steps right back up to Oba and stares down with him, even more heated, even more intensely. The crowd is, I think, cheering, but I can't hear over the Bron Breakker music here. But this was teasing a potential showdown between Bron Breakker and Oba Femi with the stare down following the Oba Femi promo. We would get more of that story being told in the next matchup as Bron Breakker would go one-on-one with Joe Hendry. But let's talk about the Oba Femi promo and then the stare down here. My thoughts. The promo was a lot of words to say absolutely nothing. And I hated the fact that they had Oba Femi once again try to come up with good reasoning for WWE's awful writing of him trying to tell the story of him and Brock Lesnar and how it made no sense whatsoever for Brock Lesnar to come back after he seemingly retired. But he wanted to make sure and wanted to see if Oba Femi could breathe underwater. And then I was just like, dude, you're wasting my time. You're wasting my time. There's no way you can make this sound good. It's just like when you tried to make it sound good that you were giving up your title shot at SummerSlam to face Brock Lesnar. Just stick to what you got to in the second half. Him talking about being the leader of the new crop, taking down the old guard. That's the Oba Femi that I want to hear more of. All that nonsense about trying to explain WWE's awful writing, I don't. The stare down with Bron Breakker just made me laugh because I could just imagine Triple H in WWE Creative saying, so we're in the process of burying Bron Breakker. So before we bury him completely, how about we get some juice out of this? How about we do the Bron Breakker Oba Femi match we've been holding off on? Because I don't think he's going to make it that far. So I think that's what it comes down to. And I think that Oba Femi is going to beat Bron Breakker, because if Bron Breakker beats Oba Femi in any type of feud that they're going to have, you are just basically... You're not doing this of elevating Bron Breakker. You're just taking someone who's already here at Oba Femi and you're bringing them down to Bron Breakker's level. Romeo, what did you think?
Loved it. Oba Fire's delivery was fire. And the message he sent in. Bron Breakker took offense. This isn't about just one match or one feud. This to me was Bron Breakker being offended by the next decade. This is about more than just one match. This is about the next decade. For as long as we work here, you're gonna lead me? No. I'm not gonna fall in line and just be okay standing behind you. No, I'm the leader. I'm the one that's gonna take this over. I loved it. Bron Breakker. It gave him such great motivation for not just this feud, this one match, whenever this is gonna happen. It gave him motivation for everything he's got coming up, his whole career.
What about you, JJ?
Color this True Heel Heat universe shocked. I 1,000% agree with Romeo here. I thought this was a great setup. It was a great setup. Like, yeah, the Brock stuff, it's over, so we can now go past it. He gave his words. It's all done. With him leading the new generation and taking all the people down, and him wearing, ironically, a square of 4 sides. Yeah, you know, he's entering that stratosphere of the big 4. He's gonna be kicking one of these motherfuckers out of this big 4. And as he finishes his speech, the Vicious music hits, and I'm pretty sure they told Bron Breakker, I need you to look intense. I bet he's like, I don't even need to act when I look at him. This motherfucker took my spot. I don't need to act. I'm gonna show you what it is. And I loved how before match, during match, Bron Breakker is visibly annoyed of where he's at. He's visibly annoyed of, like, he's like, he's in the match. I don't even give a fuck about this match, bro. Like, don't care about, because that's the person he should be fucking tangling with. That's the person he just looked by and just watched his star just fucking walk on by in a shiny, bright, beautiful Wakandan Nigerian outfit. And he's just now about to go in the ring and fight Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry was like, hey, aren't you going to look at me?
No. Fuck out of here. No. You're a corny dude that literally had the worst segment in the history of Raw, and now I'm going to fucking have a match with you, and I'm supposed to go back and forth with you? You just made people hate this program with Danhausen, with Laker girls, and Ryan Garcia, the racist, and I'm going to have a match with you? Nah. I don't need to act, bro. Braun was heated. Braun didn't need to act for that shit. And just the visual of seeing that was cool. The visual of seeing somebody like Bron Breakker that we all know what he's capable of and what he should be, staring at what he should have been. It was a nice little sight right there. It's a nice little foresight right there. Hopefully, this is where I'm going to start to lean to reality.
I was waiting.
Is that they're not going to get it right. Oh, watch. They're going to fucking have like this series of bullshit matches that both of them are going to be better than, and none of them are going to be great.
You're saying between each other? You're saying between each other or on their own?
Oh, between each other.
Oh.
And Oba's going to win them all. Which then will confirm what SP said at the end of his speech of them burying Bron Breakker. So it all just comes full circle.
I see like the comments in the chat who people are saying like, oh, they should hold it off for like a big PLE. They should not be doing this now. And I'm like, they're doing it now for a reason. They don't see it. I don't think that they see it in Bron Breakker the way that they saw it 6 months ago. I think there's a reason why they're pulling the trigger on this feud right now. And this feud, like I said earlier to you, Romeo, I feel like this is a make or break feud for Bron Breakker.
Well, Well, Bron Breakker has the vision though. Bronson Reed's on the way back. I could see some kind of fuck finish.
Hopefully,
Bron Breakker needs to get exiled from the Vision.
No.
yeah,
no,
he
no,
needs
no,
to
no,
leave.
no,
He needs to get.
No.
Bron Breakker is above the Vision.
No. He's gonna elevate the Vision with him.
No.
Yes.
As long as
Yes.
Austin Theory is there, there
No.
is no elevating the Vision.
No, I disagree. You guys want the Vision to matter. This is how it matters. Bron Breakker's gonna elevate.
We want the we don't want the Vision to matter
Now you just
anymore.
done
We
with
want
the
him to
Vision.
go
Now
away
you
now.
Yeah, now you just
Dude,
want
ever
to
since he's been
wash
aligned
your
with
hands.
Austin Theory, he's been a tag team partner and
Champion.
he's in a beef with
Tag team champion.
Alpha Academy and Joe Hendry.
Beat him. Cleaning house. Well protected. Hasn't taken a
And
pin.
And you think that is beneficial for Bron Breakker?
He's doing fine. We're stalling. That's what we do.
They
What we
stole
do is
Oba.
stalling.
They stole Oba Femi with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
They're stalling Oba Femi. They're stalling Bron Breakker with Otis, Tozawa, the Street Profits, Joe Hendry.
There is a
You saw?
difference.
Major difference.
You saw how you could heat up Braun in a hurry, though.
How?
When they had the heat.
How did they heat up him in a minute?
We're doing it now.
Yeah,
I
maybe
love
they're
your
trying.
optimism.
You could say
Teasing
they're
it.
trying to heat him up, but you said they're heating him up right now. I don't think that
I
they
have no
heated-
concern.
I don't think
No
they
concern.
turned on the fire yet.
No concern.
I don't smell no
Simmering.
food. I don't smell no food.
It's coming.
That shit's still frozen.
When Braun was, if you said this while Braun was dealing with Seth, Punk, and he was involved in that circle, and he actually beat Seth in a meaningful match, you might have some sauce there.
Still got to do that.
When
I don't know when. You still got to do it, though.
Seth's stock value essentially not gone down, but if you beat
But he still
Seth
has to
after he
beat
just
Seth
lost-
Rollins.
If he, what, when, and why is it going to matter now? That Seth just
Because
lost
that's
to-
something he couldn't do.
Oh, so he's just going to beat used goods now.
On the way to ascending. He has to finish what he started.
So when
what
does
can
he
Braun
ascend?
do
When he
that's
turns
meaningful?
30? When he turns
Yeah.
30, he ascends?
30.
That seems to be the thing in WWE. They wait till you in your 30s or 40s before you actually get
You got to
put.
build these stars up. You don't just strap them and then the champion makes them right away. You got to make them first.
But when are the next time
Build
they're
them
going
up.
to have a 20-something-year-old world champion?
It might be one of these guys.
Like, why isn't Bron Breakker going after somebody like Penta or Chad Gable or Javon Evans or somebody like that? Why is he stuck at the bottom of the mid card?
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, answer me that.
No, nothing.
He's protected. He hasn't taken a loss.
How?
He hasn't. He's
How
fine.
is this protection?
He's right now. The objective of the vision should be to build Austin Theory up so that he's on the level with Bron Breakker and Logan Paul, and then eventually Bronson Reed.
He's
dude.
never
They have
going to
been
be.
doing-
They
Austin Theory's much better
have
now.
been doing that by
Yeah.
lowering Bron Breakker.
No.
That's the only
Because
way
Bron
he's
can
on
be
the same
ascended.
level as him.
Braun can be ascended easily.
But
You guys
his
just need
stock
to
is
have
down.
a little
agree with
patience.
that.
His
I
position
agree
is
with
down.
that.
His position is down from where it was, though.
No, to you.
He's not
guys.
on the rise. He's not still rising up. He has been positioned down a little bit.
You don't see the vision, literally, pun intended.
I think that you don't see the reality.
No. I want to know what the vision is. Tell me what the vision is.
Braun is going to be right there with Oba Femi at the end of the day.
When?
You got what? Just watch.
Oh,
I can't tell you when. I don't have the entire script in front of me.
We got to watch for another 6 months.
You got to watch for the rest of your life.
But that's basically what we're saying. Is that he's gonna be with them forever, and he will
should.
start to get a
I'm
push
not
when
even
he's
giving
in
up
his
on the
30s.
vision at all. I think the vision is on the way up. Buy that stock. Buy that stock. Sell the big cash stock. Buy vision stock.
I've come to the conclusion that there is no leveling up Austin Theory, no matter what they do.
It's already improved than what it was before. It's already improved. You can't tell me
How?
Austin Theory and Maxine
How?
have not improved.
They
they're
turned the
getting
penny
legit
into a
heat.
nickel.
They're getting legit heat.
They get heat.
Maxine is getting the heat.
Yeah,
And it
it's
transfers
really
to
Maxine.
Theory.
Oh no, it don't. Because when Austin Theory talks, no one cares.
They're
When
together.
Austin Theory wrestles, no one cares.
They're together. I'm surprised.
But what's the issue of why no one cares when the bell rings?
He's a heel.
But no one cares about him wrestling. You
All
should
right.
care enough to want to see him get beat up if he's a heel with legit heat, as you say.
And he's not a bad wrestler.
No, that's still to be proven.
No one just cares.
I'm not down on the vision.
Okay.
No, I'm
Hey,
down on
you're
Austin.
proving that.
I'm down on Austin Theory, which makes me down on the vision.
It's coming back,
Okay.
especially when Bronson comes back.
All right. Bron Breakker versus Joe Hendry is up next. Breakker
You could just
is
skip
apparently staring at the entranceway during the whole commercial break, and while Hendry made his way out,
it.
Breakker was ignoring Hendry until he killed him with the Steiner line. The impact sent Hendry out of the ring. Breakker would
Look at Cody's
basically
face, bro. Look at the ref's face.
Breakker was basically distracting the referee as he went outside, though, aiming at Hendry for a spear after he got some trash talk from Austin Theory. Then Hendry throws the Austin Theory over the commentary table. He leapfrogs Breakker on his attempted spear, and Breakker goes crashing into the steel steps. He throws Breakker back in. You get a distraction from Theory again. And then Hendry comes back into the ring and he walks right into the spear by Breakker, who gets the 1, 2, 3 and picks up the victory here. After the matchup, you get Breakker, who holds up the World Tag Team Championship, and then he immediately heads to the backstage area looking for Oba Femi. Meanwhile, you get Austin Theory, who gets his revenge on Hendry for putting his hands on him. He starts beating down on Hendry until Akira Tozawa comes out and he fights off Theory. Theory bails and is chased off by Akira Tozawa, the guy that Romeo just argued with us
Just you for this man.
for
Got his
5
ass
minutes.
fucked here at Tozawa.
That he was getting elevated, that he was, getting elevated in the vision. He got his ass kicked and chased off and scared off by Akira Tozawa.
And while he's heated, he's saying, "You lucky she's holding me back."
It's all right. Theory will get his revenge. Guarantee you.
Who cares? It's Akira Tozawa.
It's all about the Maxine story.
What's the payoff? Alpha Academy wins the tag team titles?
Hell no.
That's the only payoff that makes this story stand out and matter. If it doesn't end with that, then it's just a story that's going to lead to meaningless heat. This heat is going to be the equivalent of the cheers that Maxine got when she was a babyface. It's going to be fleeting.
After that, they're not going over.
Okay.
This one, my friend, you are wrong.
They should go over?
No, I'm just talking about you're wrong on your whole vision take.
Well, think that. We'll see who's right at the end of the day.
We got about 2 years of proof of it, my friend.
On the way up. On the
We've
way
got
up.
like 6 years of proof with Austin Theory. Like, what are we talking about?
Austin Theory. Oh, we got his basically his fucking WWE career of proof. They get John Cena gives him a fucking token and does nothing with it.
Yep. Joe Hendry was like, please help me get over. And they did not. They just washed him. Aubrey James says Austin Theory is beyond buried. He never recovered. People can't take him serious. He lost the Money in the Bank in a U.S. title cash-in. That's it. Yeah, that was it. That's it.
This was literally boom, 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 nails and coffin. Wouldn't even bother going after Roman Reigns. And then he lost on a U.S. cash-in?
That was it. And that's all Triple H. We can't blame it on Vince McMahon retroactive.
Oh, yeah.
That's all Triple H. That's all Triple H who came up with that.
Oh yeah,
That
Triple
was
H
terrible.
and WWE has poisoned our minds permanently on Austin Theory.
That was terrible.
It's like we got gamma radiation of Austin Theory hate in our system.
And like putting them in the same group as a guy that it seems like to some people and myself that you are also burying, it doesn't help. It just doesn't help. It's like I have the closest example to what I'm seeing right next to him. Cool. So later on in the show, we saw earlier that Oba Femi shook hands with Paul Heyman, right? So then we get Bron Breakker, who pulls up on his old manager, and he asks him where Oba Femi was. He says since he was going to do something about Oba getting in his face, Heyman thought that he should get in his face and should go to Oba Femi, but he didn't understand why Braun thought that he would know where to find Oba. And he says, oh, I thought that was your new best friend. He walks off from Heyman, who smiles, knowing that Breakker got upset there. Meanwhile, as they were talking, we get in the background Adam Pearce talking to the deranged Lyra Valkyria.
Oh, who cares?
Yep.
The action was in the forefront of the Paul Heyman was so good.
What did you think about the
reactions.
backstage scene?
So good with the face reactions, Paul Heyman, and that was good stuff by Bron Breakker. Thought it was your new friend, your new buddy. You got a right to feel that way. You got a right to feel that way. The way Heyman ditched him. Oh, you got Maxine now. Okay, all right.
Yep. This was. I feel like this was just an episode of truth for Bron Breakker. Like, fuck these bookers. Fuck Joe Hendry. Fuck Paul Heyman. If anybody agrees with him, fuck you too. This was essentially Bron Breakker's episode of Hit 'Em Up. Like,
Loved it.
Bron Breakker said, fuck. And I'm happy that just keep that energy. Just keep that energy. Fuck this Austin Theory and Alpha Academy bullshit. That motherfucker grabbed that tag team championship and looked like he didn't even want that bitch. He didn't even care about that shit. And then he just, Paul Heyman was always acting like he had all the cards. And Bron Breakker just blew him off. Like, yeah, good shit. Good on you. Good on you. This was an episode of truth for Bron Breakker.
And Heyman at the end, he had that face like, fuck.
Yeah. Like, yeah. How the fuck you gonna buy yourself back in? Now, if Bron Breakker don't fuck with you, you ain't got no ties to the vision.
Tough times for Heyman there if he ain't got nothing to go back to. But it would set the stage if they do the feud right or the story right, and eventually maybe Breakker goes after Heyman, and that sets up the Brock return for WrestleMania. Like I said, I think outside of Gunther, it's Bron Breakker would be the other guy that I could see Brock coming back.
Ain't never gonna let Brock retire.
He's not gonna turn down that Saudi.
Once he gets that check offer, he gonna.
Yeah, what are we talking about? Let's be real. We not like all these other channels that's just gonna be like, oh no, we're gonna celebrate Brock. Brock's had such a great career, and we need to send him off, and we need to not ask about him. And we're also not gonna be the channel that be like, oh fuck Brock Lesnar. We're not gonna talk about him. We're gonna be realists here. Brock is coming back. We just need to figure out who he's gonna face. And Bron Breakker, I think there's a story there.
It ain't a pro wrestling retirement unless you come back.
I will say, if Brock Lesnar does not wrestle at WrestleMania 43, I will feel convinced that he's retired.
Yes, I would too.
Sure.
I would too.
That's it, but that's a long timeline from now. That's about 8 months. So there's no confirmation that he's retired. I don't give a fuck what show he went on, because this is the second time he's been on the Pat McAfee show announcing his retirement. Done it twice now.
I think Bron is a guy he would like.
Yeah, I think if Heyman talks him up, he would be like, you know what, I'll come out of retirement for him.
But Brock getting that. Brock literally probably gets paid the most money per match.
Oh yeah. They're just
going
on like one fishing trip together, and they'll be best buds.
Like I'm pretty sure he even gets paid more than Roman per match.
Probably per match, yeah. Dion has been a member of the channel for 15 months. Thank you so much, Dion, for all your support as always. And he sends us a super chat donation as well to go along with that. He says, I'm glad to see a young black king rising up. Talking about Oba Femi. I agree.
Yeah.
Just had to kill her with that motherfucking Triple H logo on his chest, but it's
that was the Triple H logo. Kind of was. Low key.
So you guys don't forget who's pushing him.
He's like, he's my
Triple H
favorite wrestler.
It's just a reminder. He's like, you gonna wear this motherfucking emblem.
I appreciate him playing the game the right way. I loved his interview where he was like, Triple H is my favorite wrestler. I was like,
I see what you did there, playing
smart.
the game. I see what you did there.
I was like, these
But
guys
you know
are
what?
smart.
I fucks with fucking politic over. Go right the fuck ahead. Go do it, my brother. Go do it, my Nigerian Wakandan king. Go ahead, brother. You fucking do it. Because we need one of us up top.
Absolutely.
And Brock probably also taught him like how to ask for more money, how to get paid. Probably taught him that on the side.
He was like, let me teach you something. You can always get more money from these guys. Let me tell you something.
The art of financial negotiation.
Let me teach you a thing or two about a thing or two.
Come here, Oba.
Come here, Oba. I got you. Don't worry. I teach you how to get every single cent out of them and a Paul Heyman by your side to negotiate. You don't have to do nothing.
Thanks for the
All
Coors Light, Oba.
Let's talk about the next segment as we got the new WWE Intercontinental Champion. I'll take a free ride, highway to the sky. The road is mine to find.
The song is getting catchy.
I gotta keep on running, keep on running. Gable!
I'm getting more and more used to this.
Gable!
Get to clap your hands to the sky. Let's go.
Gable!
Everybody now.
I told y'all that music was gonna hit differently once he had that Minnesota entrance.
Nah, it was this entrance. This entrance had more people clapping than Minnesota, honestly.
Are you fucking bugging?
Yeah, yes. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass.
Des Moines definitely clapped.
You dead bugging.
I saw more people clapping.
Between the show and the post show? Did you see the post show?
I don't watch the post show.
I'm just saying. You bugging. You bugging. They literally did the skull at SummerSlam.
Yeah, they know how to do it better than anyone. Yeah. But Des Moines also did it pretty good.
Yeah, Des Moines did it better than
Minnesota. Just gotta learn the words better.
Yeah. Came out to the ring to lead the crowd in his goofy overhead clapping as they then chanted when the music stopped, "You deserve it." Gable thanked Penta for being a fighting champion and then says that he was cementing his legacy as one of the greatest luchadors in the history of this business. And then Gable also thanked the fans for sticking with him for 10 years. And he says, yes, it's been that long. He says, thanks for sticking through him through the tough times when he was Shorty G. Yeah, that was rough on all of us. Gable stole a line from Shawshank Redemption about crawling through a river of crap and coming out clean, which, I mean, that was a great line, so I'd say steal away. But he says, thank them for coming with me on this journey, and now he is the Intercontinental Champion. This brings out the former IC champ, Penta. Penta told Gable that they stole the show last night. He was here to give Gable his flowers. Penta told Gable that he had his respect and that he was a true luchador, which got to Gable. He got emotional. Then the music of Dominik Mysterio hits, and out comes the Judgment Day, Dirty Dom and JD McDonough. Dominik took issue with Gable being a luchador and says that he doesn't get a say in that only the king of the luchadores. He says that the AAA Mega Campeon and the best Mysterio of all time.
Fuck, man. How many times are we going to do this?
Yeah, bro.
McDonough says that the best match of Chad's life was a match that he lost, and that Penta just lost to that guy. So what does that make you? So he says that they want to take the IC title away from him and bring it back to the Judgment Day. Mysterio spoke some Spanish, which drew some boos from the crowd, then told Gable that he was just keeping his title warm for him. The Judgment Day is collecting all the gold and all they can fight anytime and take the title from him. But since now is a time, Gable says that he doesn't think of any better place than right here, right now, and he suggests a tag team matchup. So that goes into Chad Gable and Penta going up against the Judgment Days, JD McDonough and Dominik Mysterio. The match is joined in progress. We get McDonough at one point, who hits a nice little snap suplex on Gable. Gable is able to take down both members of the Judgment Day with a big flying clotheslines as he comes off the top rope after a hot tag from Penta. We get an angle slam by Gable, gets a near fall. Gable tried a suplex on Mysterio on the floor, but McDonough was able to break that up. After commercial break, we get McDonough, who got a nice near fall on Gable with the standing moonsault. They fought on the top rope. Gable headbutted McDonough down. Then he dove off the top rope with the flying headbutt. Eventually, we get tags to Penta and Dom as they come in, and Penta starts going on fire. He hits the Penta driver, but McDonough is able to break up the cover. We get Gable, who gets tagged in. Dom goes to use a boot, but Gable's able to reverse that into an ankle lock. McDonough broke that up. Penta sent McDonough to the floor and then hit the Mexican Destroyer on the floor. We get Mysterio, who grabbed the hammer and tried the 619 with it, but Gable is able to block it and pulls out the hammer. The referee deals with the hammer. Meanwhile, Penta nails Dirty Dom with the Intercontinental Championship, and then Chad Gable capitalizes with the Chaos Theory for the 1-2-3 to give the babyfaces the victory here, who did not win like babyfaces. Good matchup. Hey, good matchup. It worked well. The crowd was into it. They were behind Gable and Penta the entire way. But this is like one too many losses in my book for Dominik Mysterio. They're literally burying Undertaker's top guy before our eyes.
There goes that B word again, burying.
Hey, he lost to Danhausen, lost to
Chad
Gable,
a pole match.
He loses to everybody. He loses all the time on the main roster. For a champion, a lot of non-title losses for him. He lost to Joe Hendry 2 weeks ago. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? That's Joe Hendry. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know, man. That's Joe Hendry. These add up. These add up. This adds up to him being kind of buried, or at least de-pushed. I know you don't like the word, but I'll say de-push for you. What did you think about this?
That is a better word.
What did you think about the promo and the matchup here?
I don't know how I feel about Penta being too nice. Just shower Gable every compliment in the book. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. But it's nice to see Gable champ. I still want a rematch, him and Penta. They didn't he said they stole the show. I don't know. It was an all right match. The first match is way better. The one that was Penta's debut. I want a match like that. And I want it soon. And then Penta, I don't know. I don't know what your plans are for him. Go do the Lucha Bros. Let's see the Lucha Bros, please. I'm down for that. Help out the tag division.
They did a dark match.
Yeah, because, I don't see Penta winning back the title anytime soon. I don't see Penta elevating to the main event scene. So what's the next best thing to do? I don't know.
What did you think, JJ?
Well, first and foremost, I will send you a challenge very soon of learning Chad Gable's entire verse in his song, because I know you've been supporting this man, SP, and
I know,
we gotta ride this train, brother.
I know the words. I was about to go to the verses until y'all started talking.
Okay, all right. So then we're gonna save it for next week when he comes out. Then save it for next week.
It's been my
Gonna ride this Gable fucking gravy train. You're gonna ride this gravy train. This motherfucker's been down for a decade. And then JD and Dom decide to put their foot in their mouths and talk about, oh, the best match of his career is a match that he lost and lost his identity. Well, guess what, Dom and JD? I don't know what the best match of your careers are. At least we have that moniker for Chad Gable. We know what the best match of Chad Gable's career is. What is the best Dominik Mysterio match?
We know Dom. It's Rey Mysterio, SummerSlam.
Yeah, I was going to say, Dom also lost the best match of his career. It was WrestleMania 39.
And what is the best match of JD McDonough's career?
Probably one of the Gunther matches or Finn in NXT UK. Or the Dragunov. It's the Dragunov matches.
There's no thought required for the Chad Gable match.
It only is that this year. It only is that this year. Just a couple of months ago.
Just saying.
Technically, that was El Grande Americana.
Just saying, y'all kind of put y'all. I'm just saying, y'all put in their mouths with y'all promo right there. I don't know y'all best match, but all in all, and they lost this match. They lost this match. So what are we even doing?
Talking all that shit just to lose.
So far from grace. Like Dom was like the damnedest heel 2 years ago. And now it's like he could talk freely. He like whatever he wants to do and say, like there's no interruptions. But now it's like, yeah, say whatever you want. We don't care. We'll subliminally boo you. We'll boo you from a word or two. It was a point where Dom couldn't even talk.
This is the issue with WWE. Whoever gets hot, they just want to bring them down to their level of whatever role they need them to play instead of just letting someone be hot and get as hot as possible.
Because
they do what they do best, as Romeo says, stall.
It ruins their trajectory. It ruins their roadmap.
Yeah.
Can't fuck up their roadmap. They was never going to seriously push Dom anyway. And the fans try to really make that happen. And they just ignored it.
We're on the Chad Gable train now. The gravy Gable train.
The gravy.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a few months. It'll be a few months for the Gable gravy train. It'll be a few months. But shit, waited 10 years for this bitch. Might as well enjoy the ride for a couple months.
So you think you agree with Romeo? They should go to Lucha Bros next for Penta?
After a rematch. I want a rematch.
We have been asking for a Lucha Bros reunion for damn near 2 years now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, better late than never. And do it while fucking Rey Fenix is healthy.
Mm-hmm. Because he's going to get hurt, unfortunately.
He's actually had himself like a nice little run where he hasn't gotten, like, thank goodness, and forbid anything else, but he has.
To be fair, he hasn't wrestled enough to get injured.
But damn, SP.
I'm just saying.
God damn.
It didn't take much for Vikingo.
So he's been good for a while, and it's almost kind of like they're pitch counting Rey Fenix. If that's what it is, then fucking
load management.
Yeah, pitch count him. Fuck it.
Kawhi Leonard.
Rey Fenix has been healthy for the better part of like a year plus.
Load management. Yeah, do that.
It would be nice. It would be nice to see a Lucha Bros reunion at some point, but it has to be at a point where the tag division matters, which it clearly doesn't matter in the WWE at this point.
It does not.
So it's like, why bring them back if it's not going to be for something big? Like if it's per se like an Usos match or something like that. Like it's got to be like, it's got to mean something. Like it can't just happen.
True.
I agree. It's going to be interesting where it's going to be next there. But let's talk about the main event of this show. Jacob Fatu going one-on-one with Royce Keys in a street fight. The bell rings, and immediately there's a "We want tables" chant. Graves
Jesus.
explains how Keys and Fatu trained at Gangrel and Rikishi school, which is why they have such a close relationship. Fatu floored Keys with an elbow and then clotheslined him to the floor. Fatu followed with a tope through the ropes, and Keys crashed into the announce desk. We get a chant of tables started to pick up a little bit, but otherwise the crowd was very quiet for all of this action. Finally, Keys grabbed a table and they reacted to that, but then Fatu put it right back under the ring and they booed that. Fatu said that he had no choice and kept beating on Keys. Fatu then charged into a clothesline from Keys. Keys would pick up Fatu, lift him up, and he power slams him through the ring barricade. That finally woke the crowd up a little bit more. We get Keys, who finally got the table into the ring. Fatu tossed Keys over the commentary table, and Fatu pulled out some chairs from under the ring. Fatu then clawed at Keys' eyes. Now we get dozen or so chairs into the ring, where the crowd then chanted one more chair. That was clever. We get Keys, who whacked Fatu with a kendo stick. Keys then propped a Slim Jim chair in the corner, and then Fatu got the stick and he started using it on Keys. We get Keys, who suplexed Fatu into some chairs, as we get a near fall for a 2 count as the fans start chanting, "This is awesome." And I was wondering why. Fatu then hit an implant DDT on the steel chairs and he gets a near fall. Fatu goes to the top rope. Keys threw a steel chair at his head, and then he hits an avalanche power slam off the middle rope onto the chairs for a near fall. We get Keys, who got rid of a bunch of the chairs out of the ring. He then hits a a super kick, and then he follows up with a spine buster, does Fatu. Keys then charged at Fatu, who caught him with a pop-up Samoan drop through the table in the corner. He then followed up with the mighty moonsault, and then finally he decided to do his Meng pose, and then he followed up with the Tongan death grip, and Keys had no choice but to pass out as Jacob Fatu picks up the victory in this street fight. This was fine for a WWE no DQ style matchup. I understand they only can use like 3 weapons, the Wingstop chair, the Slim Jim ladder, and whatever they're going to put on, whatever logo they're going to put on their kendo sticks. It's kind of lame, and it kind of gets grating after you see like 1 or 2 of these. They just all kind of blend in together. So I know I'm not going to remember this one all that much. The post-match I will, though. The referee corp comes out as Jacob Fatu keeps on the Tongan death grip. They get Keys a bit of reprieve, but Fatu gets right back to the Tongan death grip until Keys starts coughing up blood. We get Fatu, who hits Keys with a hip attack, and then he grabs a steel chair. He wraps it around Keys' neck. You get Adam Pearce and the Gangle of Geeks, who try to keep Fatu from killing Keys, but instead he murders him. He hits the running hip attack with the steel chair wrapped around his neck, and then Roman Reigns comes out and he salutes his cousin, throwing up the ones to salute the enforcer of the bloodline, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. You would think that is the end of the show, right? Roman acknowledges Jacob, but no, we get a post-credit scene as the credits roll and it's all over, and then the show ends with Roman's music playing. He goes to the back, and Rey Mysterio meets up with him, and he lets Roman know that he is the AAA general manager. And he says, "I don't know if you know that." And Roman says, "I do now." Rey had some AAA business to run past Roman, who didn't even know what AAA probably was, and they left together.
Money talks.
Money talks, bullshit walks. I thought that, like I said, I thought the Fatu Keys matchup was just fine, solid at best. The post match with Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio is just hilarious how petty WWE is going to go for this counter program. But I fucks with it. It's the type of shit I do like. JJ, what did you think about the street fight and the post match?
The match was all right. Like, the match wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. Just a quick opinion on Royce Keys. Royce Keys just needs to become. They just need to turn Royce Keys heel. Like he just this you're my brother and all of this, and we did on the block together. Bro, just turn him heel. Just let him be a fucking bulldozer and fuck people up as a fucking bad guy that doesn't care about anything, doesn't care about the crowd, doesn't care about nothing. Like, he needs to become, they need to dig into the Powerhouse Hobbs archive a little bit, because this good guy Royce Keys as a powerhouse, it's just not, it's literally just not clicking with anyone. Like, it's not that no one dislikes it, it's no one cares.
It screams Ezekiel Jackson.
Yeah, it don't hit. And this match would have hit a lot more if the roles were essentially reversed and it was Powerhouse Hobbs doing this shit as a terrorizing heel. And then Powerhouse Hobbs could have really fucked up Jacob after the fucking match and all of this shit. And then Powerhouse Hobbs could have got some fucking noise. But it's Powerhouse Hobbs that just got written off TV. Make it make sense. Like it this just wrote Royce Keys off. Royce Keys ain't gonna be on TV for a while. So that's one domino down. And it didn't work. It didn't do anything. He literally won like one match. What are we even doing with him? So, what do I think of it? Nothing. Because the WWE doesn't think nothing of Royce Keys.
What did you think, Romeo?
I probably like this a little bit more than you guys, particularly once the plunder was introduced, and definitely towards the end, where I thought there was some nice athletic stuff from Keys with the power slam off the top rope and the pop-up Samoan drop by Fatu on the table. And Fatu looked like a badass. He looked like a badass once again at the end, messing up Royce Keys, showing the levels he's willing to go to appease Roman and appease the Order of the Bloodline. But yeah, that does leave Royce Keys in a very tough spot here because he got wrecked at the end. And I was wondering to myself, all right, I guess LA Knight left the building earlier. But where's Solo Sikoa? These guys had a one-night alliance.
He's a SmackDown guy.
He's a SmackDown guy. Alliance.
He's a SmackDown guy.
You're on your own. That stuff don't matter.
He's a SmackDown guy.
That stuff don't matter clearly anymore.
If you're not booked to go to Raw, you're not booked to go to Raw.
But it's hilarious. It's convenient that LA Knight leaves early, right? Very convenient.
How Royce Keys gets left hanging alone.
No, yeah, you're on your own now. Thanks for the win on Saturday. You're on your own now. I'm not trying to F with this Jacob Fatu again. But yeah, I don't know where this leaves Keys going forward. You talking about turning him heel? I mean, that would just be he'd be another big cast here. I mean, two of them roaming around.
Isn't Royce Keys on SmackDown too?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Like a collateral random handle over to Raw.
He was booked.
He was booked
to be on the show. Yeah, Solo wasn't booked to be on the show.
Got it.
I know what to tell you. I'm just speaking logic.
He was booked on a show that he doesn't go to get written off TV.
Apparently.
Got it.
Got wrecked.
Roman makes magical things happen.
And he makes people disappear.
And you know, this seems very heelish, but this is what the Bloodline does. This is what Roman hasn't changed much.
I mean, no, they haven't. That's the thing that makes this whole dynamic very confusing sometimes to watch week to week. But I'm glad you're back so you can experience that.
We are so back.
We do have a super chat donation here from Chillin' Case. Disrespectful. He says money, so SP3 never sings Chad's theme again. That's not enough money for me to never sing Chad's theme.
The theme is fine. The theme is catchy. It's the don't do Liv Morgan's catchphrase. We hear that enough on Monday. We don't need to hear it again on Tuesday.
I agree with that.
I will do Liv Morgan's catchphrase and her theme song every week.
He
theme song's fine.
No, the theme song is not fine.
Yeah, that's the part. He hates the theme song. You hate the of all time.
Yes, which we heard 8 times last night by my count.
Time.
Especially the way SP sings that fucking song.
Trouble?
Trouble, trouble.
God.
That's
Yo,
right.
no,
queued it
no,
up.
no,
You
no,
queued it
no,
up.
no, 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 no. We're just gonna interrupt. We're just gonna talk, and we're just gonna keep talking.
It's better than our old theme. I like it, Michael.
Watch me. Watch me. That theme song was good. We got Will Chisholm with a super chat donation. Thank you so much, good sir. He says Gable's theme sound like a WCW 95 theme. LOL. I think that's why I love it.
I think that's why he loves it too.
Listen, WCW 95 was hot.
Hey, I always say, I'm one of those guys that is a American-made truther. I like American made. I like the American made.
Oh, so tired of that.
I know you hated it.
I like.
I love the American made because he's American made. American made.
Yo, we did not just bring that shit on. Oh my
He's
God.
American made. He's American made.
It's no Gable
He's
theme.
American man. Okay. We got a super chat donation here from Dion, who says this version of the Bloodline is just as bad as the Death Riders, where Roman will have a babyface moment on SummerSlam, then the rest of the Bloodline is doing heel shit. This shit is confusing. It's very Death Riders coded. It is.
Oh yeah.
It's just no one wants to admit it. The WWE fans don't want to admit it. AEW fans don't want to admit there's an issue with how the Death Riders are presented, and there's an issue with how the Bloodline is presented right now. There's an issue with both of these factions.
Very Death Riders like. This is very Death Riders like.
I love Moxley.
Intervene with all of the heel shit, and the Usos and Jacob don't intervene with the face shit.
I love Moxley. I love Roman. I love Fatu. The Usos are kind of in the mud right now for me.
Yo, you ain't eating? Yeet.
I think I'm more with Jimmy right now. Definitely more with Solo.
Yeah, I want to see Solo yeet again.
I prefer Solo yeeting now.
Thank you guys for the super chat donations.
Yes,
Keep them coming as we're gonna wind things down here, but it's time for give our ratings on the show. So let us know in the live chat, let us know in the comments down below, what was your match of the night? Who was your MVP, your LVP, your moment of the night? Whether you gave this show a thumbs up, a thumbs down, a thumbs in the middle, and out of 10, what did you give last night's Monday Night Raw? For myself, Romeo and JJ for the August 3rd, 2026 post SummerSlam edition of Monday Night Raw on Netflix in 3, 2, 1. Thumbs in the middle. Thumbs up. Okay, thumbs up all across the board from all of us. Out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
We are so back.
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Solid effort. It felt like a reset button was set on the show. I have my issues with the show. That's why I can't go higher than 7, but I thought that it was a nice reset and it felt fresh on the show. Romeo?
8.1. Good show. We are so back. A new era.
I mean, did you expect anything less?
The SummerSlam. The Raw after SummerSlam.
This might be the show of the year for Romeo.
What's that?
This might be the show of the year for you, my friend.
Definitely a show of a good in a long while. This is the best one in a while.
JJ?
8.1.
Yeah.
8.1. Not just an 8. But an 8.
I'm specific.
If he just said 8, I don't think I would have reacted to say it was the point. Once he said point, I was like, what?
I think I'm gonna go solid 7.5. I'm gonna go 7.5. Listen, that even though Liv and shit is annoying, like that women's interaction was fucking awesome. Like that shit was great. Like, you know, we got basically the Oba enshrinement. We got the preview of Bron and Oba soon to come. Like it felt like a sort of revitalized show, which is desperately and direly needed.
Yeah, I agree there. MVP for the show. Who you giving it to, JJ?
Wow. I didn't think that far.
I did. You want to go to me first?
Yeah,
think
go
about
to
it?
Romeo
All right,
first.
Romeo.
Let me hit. Yeah.
Romeo.
I got 4 of them things.
4.
Jesus.
LA Knight,
Jesus.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, and Bron Breakker.
Fuck is Roman Reigns an MVP of Raw?
Oh, he's great
What
in
did he
opening
do?
segment, and he ended it.
No, he wasn't.
And
He
the
just didn't do anything.
bullying around the bloodline, and getting Fatu.
That was good,
Yeah.
but literally, you're giving him credit for something he didn't do anything in.
He got
What?
He got MVP for talking.
Yeah, you can get an MVP for talking.
It
amazing
was
part of the show.
a
He
memorable
aura-farmed
promo.
enough. He
Major part of the
aura-farmed
show.
enough to get an
Yeah.
MVP vote out of Romeo.
You got a post-credit scene.
Apparently, my
He got
MVP
Fatu
for the
in line.
show. My MVP for the show is Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch came back. She made everything better
She just
again in
talked.
the Raw Women's division. She actually had a memorable segment.
For sure. She won
That
something
like
up
the
from me.
Roman and LA Knight segment is probably like 4th or 5th on the list of most important things on the show.
Roman had a lot of things to add it up. We don't got to argue about this. I'm not going to die on this hill. Let's move on.
Yeah,
Wasting time.
JJ.
my MVP is right here, baby. got fucked, came back after 4 months, fucked up 3 chicks, and put her fucking hat right back into the Women's World Championship picture.
She did that. She did that for sure. LVP for the show, JJ.
Austin Theory
Okay.
for existing.
Romeo.
The Usos and Joe Hendry.
Yeah, I was gonna say Joe Hendry or Sol Ruca. I'll go with both. I'll go LVP, Joe Hendry and Sol Ruca. And then moment of the night, I will go with Becky Lynch and Stephanie Vaquer returning. Romeo.
Yep, there you go. For sure.
Across the board.
JJ.
Same.
There you have it. That is our ratings for Monday Night Raw this week.
Damn, this shit
Let
didn't
us
have a match tonight.
Oh, match of the night. My bad. Match of the night. Javon Evans and Ethan Page for me. JJ.
I'm gonna go with the street fight.
Same.
Romeo.
Fatu Keys.
There you have it. That is our ratings for the show. Let us know. We got a couple of answers in the chat. MVP for Dion is Stephanie Vaquer's outfit.
Yes, sir.
MVP for Chuck Berry's is Soul, but not so sadly the Men of the Judgment Day. And we also got King Davion who says Javon Evans versus Ethan Page for match of the night. And Christopher says the street fight. So we got some answers for both of ours. All right, that brings us to a close on another edition of Rated Raw Review. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already, drop the thumbs up on this video, share with your friends, subscribe if you are new, and join us back here next Tuesday for Rated Raw Review, where we review Monday Night Raw. Got a lot of super chats in today, so I hope this is not the last time we see you, Romeo.
You might see me back.
Appreciate seeing you. They appreciate seeing you. So hopefully you're back with us next Tuesday or one of these Tuesdays to come. Give you the floor, good sir. Let everybody know where they can follow you on social media or when they will see you again.
Romeo Dom is all social media. Can I just share something real quick? A quick quote from Ryan Garcia. Did you guys see this?
Oh God.
Oh boy.
He said, "I wish they would have given me a better segment because then I wouldn't have got as much hate." You know. Actual quote from Ryan Garcia.
Oh,
I knew you guys would get a kick out of that.
Not for being a racist. Got it.
It was definitely the segment. It was definitely the segment. JJ,
guys, just so you know, it's confirmed. I'm not a professional doctor, but I have diagnosed him with CT.
Fair. JJ, let the people know.
On Instagram, you can find me at TrueHill_TopGuy JJ, and on the YouTube channel, I will be back on Saturday for True Hill Heat with the gang. I don't know who's gonna be there, but I'll be there this Saturday.
Well, you know I'm gonna be there at least.
Well, I know SP, but you know it's always a mystery.
Yeah. I gotta talk to you because we're probably doing our Spider-Man Brand New Day review either tonight or sometime this week. So I'll let you know. But
that's a fucking wide radius of fucking time.
Because I gotta figure out if we're pre-recording or are we gonna do it live. I know most of the people watching will probably want us to do it live, not pre-recorded, but I gotta figure that out.
Absolute fucking masterpiece of a fucking movie.
Oh yeah.
We gotta talk about it. But like this video, share with your friends. Follow me on the Twitter machine on True Hill SP3. Follow the gang, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at True Hill Heat. Patreon.com/True Hill Heat. $3 a month gets you exclusive content. The best way to support us when we're not live here. ProWrestlingTees.com, foryourwear.com. Get your merchandise over there and check out all the great content we got on the channel, like WWE SummerSlam 2026 Saturday review. Check out our WWE SummerSlam 2026 Sunday review that's up on the channel. Check out the last edition of the flagship podcast from last Saturday with myself, Miss Christy Love, and True Draw Josh. And join us back here on Thursday at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time, 8E Ramble. That's the next time we'll be live. Dropping tomorrow, we'll most likely have our Dark Side of the Ring Big Boss Man review. And over on True Hill Heat Sports and Entertainment, we'll have our Power Book 3 Raising Kanan review for Season 5, Episode 7. Yes, we got to talk about Marvin.
Spoiler alert.
That's all I got to say. Marvin. For Romeo, for Top Guy JJ, it is me, your True Hill Phenom, SP3. This has been Rated Raw Review number 131, the one who holds the torch for the August 3rd, 2026 edition of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. We are signing off until next time.
Got the red, white, and blue, dropping gold, baby.